me say team mu biem drivers na no ye kan ho asem na me kai nkrofo bia no mu rafi driver ni bia police ni beginaw ena no pay se o check your lances na uwi afa 5 cedis ne 10 cedis no enye mra say rule no aba regulation aba order naba enra ye kan ho asem enti police ni bia ni ho kwan se obegina kwan mu se o check because unnecessary traffic MTT D4 ena omugina kwan mu right now there was omu ye ne se e was omu directed traffic baby any kwan se urban driver na se trotro driver bi na se taxi driver bi gina no eno ho adwuma na e was omu ye enra ye kenkan mran se wura fia me kai police for no nso police for na mayi mani te said the direction na ye kan se mo bia nyina kwan mu engigigigi lances engigi sika no police for ni bia ye se omuntie ye mpacho muntie police for madaruma me na me nkrofo ba muntie ye chechire Ghana ye nchechire wubotom me se ka biem ye chechire Ghana ye nchechire wubotom enti police for ni bi ena mete se wua na mo gigi sika enra oduom na mo gigi sika. It is wrong, stop it. 2 anopa yesi memma police ni enhye reflector enra me hu se police for ni bi enhye reflectors. So yes it means say opese law no wan kasa na yempese e bedru sa level no hwe ade ya mi yi enye MTTD commander Ashanti region asemo enye MTTD commander na asem asem we yaka kwa kodru Jubilee House asem we ameke enti we enye panyin bi o wa Ashanti region because MTTD commander na no ono anim de wasa oye if it's so no anya ye the blame no ebema no enu nti na no oteye no wasa timu se national edisa order na ba se eni kwan se police ni ejina kwan mu se o check lances check no aka to se for 10 eno mi hu police phobi. I didn't want to approach you guys, but don't give us a worry because one share ya over why enye Ashanti region police command nebefro. I know why I am saying this. One share ya ye bet throw straight to Accra. Issue ya me ye regional minister aware na me regional minister din komo bebre a de metimi aka che nya nyoma nya no metimi aka che oba metimi aka che so we police ni na we sa na e chewa MTT the commander Ashanti region krontimi nka bi mawo but omuntie nti nkrofo a eyemo se eyede na menya sa nkrata no munim de ebesi bia minim mehu if you say yaso wo fom me say ka biem memma police ni bia nyina ha no pase or gina cars akose unnecessary traffic mo amu santase mo de any traffic moto munya mu no mu kom baabi unless say o suspect say or yes stubborn that one you can nemo me normal say wo kwa adwuma na obia nyina de anything enche mi bebie lines no driver ni bia na say bebia won say police ni bi gina anopa enra no mu gina ho no ma menya we ni wie ni nyina me de call regional minister ho aka just say issue we enye MTT commander asemo enye MTT commander asem. So join us on YouTube. Say Facebook no intimate connect us to YouTube no and Facebook no be connect na ma bibia so aye okay enti de can say to say ubetie ya ana be hwe ya to say Insura TV e wo YouTube nti bra Inshira TV Google and now search it for Inshira TV ewo YouTube na ehwe de ekoso ne nyina Inshira FM enti police for na sem minyanjaye me say uye police ni echewa eye straight to Accra. Sa project we are me say Jubilee House is aware. Intimate na ha enye wadwi so betimi aye de ope. Chef the police for eye was central region central police command. Police for dodo ne enna. I know the work of police for eye. Adwuma pa MTT from kwa binom enyo mu nyina e binom epeso mu gu police anim ase de entia de bia ka se police for e corrupt no e MTT for ma menka ne enkyere mu de entia Ghana ni bia o ya o say police for e corrupt police for e MTT for a de bia ye hu mu no a o mu di sika so mu botom na ye den na police ni wa gina obi so overspeeder fa ne kwai fa ne ko central watch me a fa me ko metua ma ban say aban fine me 1,000 or 2,000 me metua ma ban chain say obeka say 100 cedis na mo gigi sika no na MTTD district commanders na say for no some of you are aware mu bi mo ni omu ye negotiation enti mo twabo mo we are aware police for no mu megina mu kwawo mu twabo mo enti sika no megina no highway no omu bre mu bi we are aware na me was a list ni nyina wa ha district command MTTD for na mu ma ebo mu twabo e man krofo me was list ni nyina wa ha na me pese me body but e dru ba bi ni e kana mu munye na mu yimani na mu kotete baabi na mu di moto ginagina baabi ejijia you will hear from us. I'm telling you. Me say district command no enra minya list ni nyina list no infrastructure regional police command district e wa Ashanti region bia obia din wa ha omo mu ye bi omo mu nya bi ye ya we afenso ye wo police fo bi a omo de uye den obejew ye was a list ni nyina wa ha ya zone mo ebi ye red ebi ye green ebi ye blue ya mu nyina mo list no ekuta me so don't assume say obetimi aye de ope. We are not going to allow you emfa intijai atade na ehyew no you use it to serve Ghana. Me medjuma me ye me serve Ghana. Debia me catch you say ye sika nko ade a ka me metimi agye NTC ne MPP fo sika say me sika metimi agye eya na nkofo say me preposition wa ban mu anka menya kami preposition wa ban ma me kamenya ba me say ade ba ko a mani ngye ho ene say aban ebema me position me mpe e me tan se me nkoso ma ban e wo nyoma bi professionally bibi amagye me sika pa na me ko ba se obema me position me nkoye wei na me nkoye wei na me nye because me mpese amanyoni bia ebe control me mpese obi beka se na onyeska because NDC na boa no ana MPP na boa no there be uche me sika na ye krogia meje because yenso ye che obi ade ba se obeche me sika ka chem se menka bi ma menka ye chechiri on my Ghana reset no enye nko a president kra no tabi president a enyoma bi wo ho a ese fata no kra watwitwa so enyoma bebre wo hanka president betimi aye but o say ye nyina ye reset inti enyoma bi wo ho a ye twitwa so ministers petrol bi wo hokran komu hia but you see atwitwa so nti mayen kan chiro first na you see ye be dismiss o empanyifo enkomo bi a ya di hu nkomo no from Jubilee House ne nkran no so we police ni na ye kana untia you will be dismissed ya nyafe ne ye be transfer free ha kwa ha e was a Ghana ye it is getting too much issue we na me se me nka ho asem ma me hwe ya na ekoso udru santasia asia bopre just say jim crofo ani 5 cities 10 cities 5 cities obekona to be unnecessary traffic dey na asia police barrier anopa highway na okoso traffic ade ya wo check lances ni nyina munim say mu ji sika na gumbotom nti mun kwa na mpese mu didi mun kwa na mu hiyeska obia betimi de na adwena didi o obia betimi de na adwena didi mami adia enya media no memfa. That's the point. That is what I believe in. Say enya media memfa. Menim bre obi ade. Me nkonunum because me wo 2 minti ana me wo kwa ana nipa tie minti na me wura ha na makwa akwaje. Yes, me nuanum sentrofo ni bi ye. Anya sika bia na edie. Ntina na no me kan no. Wo ye police ni otene wonsa na uji obi sika wabo hudia se nipa no manipa na fanchew me that is my call manipa na fanchew eto de bia police ni bi kura wo hia wa de wo si no be kasa wo be wie kura wa na be che ni sika me o menianim police phobia uchia na de wo si ni wo be sere de wo be si a check o wie ya no a che ni sika wie ya no a che ni sika because nanimuti na wa hwe police for na omanim te drivers na che omusika o I'm telling you police for na omanim te no a obi ani aban na enemu nya na je oma sawusu wanim te na wo ye nia driver ni na be che usika dem we dey say hey park e we he ye say where yi o fire extinguisher we na de bia me kase na fire extinguisher no how many people
mami hu me hu ya branche ofori seti anso mami na Akokoa say last week ye wie ne me na nyina akohia baabi ko program bi asemi kohia na wo ho wona me free na me ho mfa me kakra nza na me truth very kench omom kasa bi omutie me me kwan me nim wo truth issue kakra me kasa che kakra na eba ti no mfencha me and unfortunately for me there me generation there me sua de bo makokrekuma was yanka me generation the greatest of all time me generation Charles Kwadufo Suda de Lumba unfortunately at 60 one check one check at 60 there one check oko and me nenwuma ya me de ba akopon se nyanya me de baby ano kase when susu da sa mesa ba eba baby anya me de ni bedroom Akokoa na mfa ne kransie ye oye living legend wa wuchi senti oye legend ba Akokoa me nya state yenye bibi ase ye legends le pay attention to them well me menya oye nya bibi a monument bi ekuni krum e be kase legacy a obejae no eni menya yenye bibi sa yeah but Akokoa na me presentation me ye mienu wa airport amount na my last one on the scholarship because me who say adeba kwa de bi Akokoa me kan say anamanfo yujun wo ya de am ka chom say it's education me nim nyansan sen you know it's also the platform I have it's me way passionate to me because me yeah no someone be friend me oh Charlie Eugene me da say yes say nya educated because adeba kwa Akokoa me who your politicians so be say betra yes sir we mu say ya na no mpibio ma ka kire but to sha there's a direct link between the level of education of a country and even the quality of their democracy oh nipa na ka kebi mamin kebina utumu se nipa na dwumu do the quality of sad democracy no so into the share democracies are prison oko France oko UK oko US and sad na you know quality no mu debate here utumu say
they understand what they're talking about.
Utumu say sharp and I very important say my dream. That is why I focus on the scholarship secretary. And again, I want to applaud Asafoje. Between what join you, you may be okay. Me to me, Akokoa or this one or be one of the best appointees. And I also give you the reason. But here they are popular. This is here. Akokoa, Paul Adomoche. May about political documentaries will be a machine at Paul Adomoche. I say you may have your issues with them. I may also have my disagreements with the back. We warn my open assem. And you be a my boss and I don't try you be an amnene yard. I'll watch at here. And you be an amnene yard, yes, to Chimunami whom a comment. And you be an amnene yard. But I see the fact that you disagree with somebody or his politics doesn't mean say nipa no time. And on a sabi anaman for we drink course. To say, for example, Akokoa. To say, I was a make us for JB, I'm a born abaso. Maybe you're trouble, maybe I'm a mon abaso, but you see, depending here, be feed I'm a born abaso.
Yeah.
No, I can't time and your time. So you may dislike as politics or MPP politics, but depending the journalistic career and then what contributed to journalism, you cannot take it away from him. Yes, you cannot take it away. Papa, a friend, so man on to turn on certain issues.
Right.
Or what charge a ban the abon issues to be a day. Issues in the beginning, a brand idea me to me, Ghana. Francis closing my screen, mamma, because me use yes. A brand to be a Akokoa media, ye can't contribute to Ghana, your democracy. One person, I'm Akokoa Debia, me boni di, Manase, Azuri, Awulis. Or contribute to significantly to Ghana's democracy.
Right.
It's not in doubt. Now, Akokoa investigation on my yeno, and say, me money to farmer. Oko airporter. Company be a friend of Evertest. Ya man a contract say be a friend of revenue assurance. Onye say jumano. Okwa netie nyina kakraka na say. One kodwe dan to a morning show no. Ya man say kodwe dan to na ye board chairman. Ana wo akokra wo ye MD. Francis any of the OMC a one board members. One a model company be a friend of Ghana Airport Company no. Ana me usual say to me ba wo board chair ne ho. Ti asema make any my evidence me sama jama say. Asa mo hwiri sika wo. E wo ba bia mo ye cargo no. Na metimi abo mo na manya sika ni bebre.
Okay.
Ana wo ayi me call down to on board chair no. Ana wo down to direct me say oh me ma Akokoa na me Akokoa me di nkomo. Komo ni nyina ba no me nya contract no. Ana asema ba ho. Ba Akokoa wo hwe Manase investigation a why na ebi say omuhu bibia wo but I struggle to see how obi be kan sa lengthy article no so hu bibia wo. It's strange to me. That is the first thing I want to establish. Akokoa also what I'm saying, I'm not by this also saying say Paul Adomoche kronfo. I'm not also by this saying that Madam Yvonne kronfo. Menkansa. I'm only presenting evidence as Manase has presented. I'm only repeating what the OSP have said, and I also give fair hearing to Paul Adomoche and also read exactly what Paul Adomoche has said. Now go quiet starting say.
All right, before so best starting on my main criteria for say we are back on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
You bet me join here Facebook in Show 10.
You bo lumbedi na Facebook ya ye.
You bo lumbedi na Facebook ya ye. Right. Yeah, that's also streaming on YouTube.
Yes.
You bet me kwa Akonsha TV, YouTube na fi wa join here. Two platforms ni na we are streaming.
Yeah.
You to aso.
Akokoa. O say contract no yes sign 4th December 2024. That's the 3 days to the election.
Yeah.
In the article, no prove here because of the time. You know, I'll prove here say the contract was actually backdated.
Okay.
You almost backdated contract. Now, Akokoa, idea about one man, you America so be a back kind of Arabians and you know, no, I find it strange and I say, Akokoa during the process, no, Manase established say, in fact, Evertest obenya contract no. Presentation no kwaya ma board no. Na oni sa companies akwaya presentation ma board na ana company bi me pa company ni di ama company ni di no e de Akokoa mame oh where's the name Devnest Akokoa na chene say Devnest mom na ba Ghana airport by representation be we chene the contract no akoma Evertest
na say they are two separate entities Obia
Bakukra according to Manasseh investigation no one ko board no man ko representation bia
any Evertest
and only Evertest no Danvest no and a koi but later near the contract no ma Evertest. That is the first issue.
Okay.
Now Akokoa the second issue will be with your job because the BBA ni me twetwe so no two PPA approval Akokoa Ghana ye competitive tender no more
right
ne tie nyina na say Akokoa sa den na me be me the 10 cedi aye Francis saw the 9 cedi be ye Ofori saw the 7 cedi je den nyina 2 cedi na ahwe expertise we year of experience bibia na Akokoa ka say e bia Akokoa e bia 7 cedi wo the be 9 cedi na e bi obetime because why had 25 years e bia 7 cedi or 1 year experience or shadan experience it's a competitive tendering
right
Baka say who pursue source now you need to state why example COVID vaccines no you need to be competitive tendering because in emergency amount for here vaccines ni pay any ade to your source now it makes sense right Akokoa according to Manasseh and again there be answer me say according to enya me go say to na me kasa according to Manasseh company no call PPA no they should have stated the reason why I am so sourcing approval there was no reason or say apart from the board and management of the Ghana Airport Company another institution implicated in the Evertest deal is the PPA in the letter requesting for approval for the single source the Ghana Airport Company Limited GACL that's the meaning Ghana Airport Company Limited claim that Evertest had a long and successful track record of carrying out similar assignments expeditiously. This claim is not backed by any evidence as the Denvest CEO letter urging the award of the contract to Evertest to later review. Now say Denvest no presentation control letter say contract Evertest. What is a chance because Evertest are my presentation according to Manasseh or say the Ghana Airport Company letter did not even state a single reason why the contract should be awarded through a single source procurement and not through competitive tendering. Contrary to the PPA rules, meaning that according to PPA, but not in your will be a single source. You need to state the reason. Once it's a reason, again, I'll say the request letter to PPA signed by Yvonne Opare also stated details in respect of the team composition, technical expertise, and CVs of the proposed team are in the attached appendix. My natural letter come on PPA, or should I say, and go for number no expertise in here, or CV near, or track record near. But my answer the second kind of document, no, or just a page in our work as a expertise in the one BB anyhow. So the question is, on what document did the PPA give approval to the Ghana Airport Company to award the contract to Evertest as a single source process? I want to mean can you say I didn't kind of be two, ebi say three, ebi say den tina Paula don't watch the mom na OSP should na nyama we permit sources and again according to Manasseh Azuri or say maame no OSP ebe freno Monday. This is my evidence. Or some of my sources say the managing director of Ghana Airport Company Yvonne Nana a free your paru failed the OSP on Monday. Now Akokoa nentia Paula don't watch your friend and they say the OSP stated the reason but Akokoa Manasseh document in the baby. When you read the Manasseh document or see the board no and the first entity a company we no and then between was but that's the allegation he made and also the MD of the Ghana Airport, Madam Yvonne say, okay, long it is not say. The first time on also who ever test for no was at the board meeting occasioned by Paul Adomochiri.
Okay.
Another reason Paul Adomochiri did say the board on the letter or true and said the contract should be awarded to Devnest.
Okay.
But it was given to Evertest.
Okay.
What is the evidence? Or see. This is the evidence. In fact, another evidence ground will be reduced. Who evidence? Want to say the Institute of Chartered Accountant Ghana as a company is only track record to do what they are being contracted to do. So we say due diligence and some management. What due diligence do they do?
So enki the Denvest wrong because they don't have the necessary.
Yes.
Ever test where they are almost wrong because they all don't have.
Yes.
And they are more to me.
Or say, okay. Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and Evertest Logistics are not licensed by ICAC.
Okay.
Your license say no Evertest. So this about Evertest. Okay. So you ask yourself, it's Evertest near the contract in a man. No?
Okay.
What due diligence did we do? Because for someone to carry out an audit of a system, they need to be per law. Per what Manasseh say and per the law. Many lawyers can say and the Institute of Chartered Accountants must have a recognition of that entity. Multimedia cannot operate without the NCA, without the National Media Commission.
Right.
It is a media organization operating without SADNA. It is a contrary to the law.
Right.
KNYC cannot run a program without approval from GTEC.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
It is on here.
Baby, a person here said Paul recommended Denver's, right?
According to
Manasseh, we know.
Yes. Now, this is it. Near criminal kakeni. Board no recommendation no ye unity. Or go to board me to say the board also directed the service provider Deafness Systems to furnish Ghana Airport Company for detailed proposal on the service to be provided, and a draft contract for consideration. The board further directed management to seek and obtain the approval of PPE. It's the board no, and it's our responsibilities in my management.
Okay.
So Yvonne must tell us. Why did he write to the PPA for a single source contract when he couldn't state the track record of the company? Now, yeah, man, is high expertise. I got what I say. And I'll say for sole sourcing of the service from the service provider upon receipt of relevant documents from them. The question is, did the board management of Ghana Airport Company receive the relevant documents? Because the association in say, registered to do what they are doing. So, what document did they receive for them to award the contract? What I say? Two, or say, from that day, however, Deafness System disappeared from all processes for the award of the contract. Instead of Deafness, Evertest was listed as a single source request letter to the PPA. The Paul Adomatri board and the MD must explain to us. How does the board at their meeting say, but let us know Akokoa, who said there's some kind of as a fictitious fraud.
Yeah.
Board on say, or say the board also directed the service provider Deafness System. But they couldn't see a true letter, no. The letter and everything was about Evertest. How did it happen?
But can we also say board not a directed say via Deafness and Fadia?
Yes.
But or say the board further directed management.
Yes.
To seek and obtain approval from the PPA.
Yes.
And it could also be someone relay all responsibilities to the
management.
So
yes.
At this point, I think that board no in who from at this point.
Akokoa only no from prove am. Me person fan systematic.
Right.
Mama bibi. And I got say share from adwuma ne na yede.
Okay.
Is a document. Akokoa, what this tells me is that the Deafness was just a charade.
Right.
Because Akokoa Deafness na be o come and answer story na Deafness here three presentation. Obisa Paul Adomatri this same question na obisa me no. Paul Adomatri say on Kaiser ever tested by. This according to Paul. Also on Kaiser ever tested by presentation a Deafness. It is a contract na ko ever test so be na one. But actually the contract went to ever test.
So who gave it?
Now Akokoa Nanti America said don't totally remove Paul.
Okay.
From the conversation any. Obey 17 minutes presentation on Friday no anopa. And no anopa. Deboa. Obey and some obey co-SP 3 p.m. There be obey Thursday anopa.
Thursday anopa.
Pa. And no co-SP no 3 p.m. No detain no no and you no Friday me boy. So on Thursday anopa no ye no. Akokoa the relevant portion me try and my transcribe your amount. Compare then another person be better to my casting and man answer they don't reduce and that's the same media amount. Airport can be you see at the Ghana Airport Company around 2022 and the airport company who so mu pesika me when the baby o me quoting verbatim so where your transcription
why casting
where your poll
okay
le 17 minutes no here me 4 minutes wo ma transcribe your man word to word
right
no be an kasa ma misquoting no I don't call minister no so we could discuss airport in here for shishye bi na minister said there be 2022 if you cover there ba yeah the taxes near the levies are enye yi it is at the airport o baby me no nya sika aeronautics Siasa Akokoa airport ni dwumadi a wodi oton ticket ne saa the taxes that so ne ade na ha na no na ronetic ya han ha ma airport we ye dia te se magdan de yo ma han ma na ho nsem bebre meba so no eno nom de nyesika ba Akokoa always explain no or say so we were looking for people who can help us in different ways to raise non-aeronautic revenue for the airport, because you are not going to get the fees and charges, because the government contacted the board and said, look, you guys are losing money at cargo and I can do it. Or see, so somebody contacted the board and said that, look, you guys are losing money at cargo and I can do it. Who contacted the board?
Yeah. It's kind of,
this is false words. Or say, so somebody contacted the board and said that, look, you guys are losing money at cargo and I can do it. Who contacted the board? How did the person know the systems of Ghana Airport Company? How did the person know Ghana Airport Company is losing money? To me, a relevant question.
Okay, so
and I say the person just couldn't say I could do it. I say my company can do. So we said, okay, come to the board and come and do a presentation. Akokoa, what show her? Even as someone who said the first time we see a company, no, our board meeting, no, pause was no correct. So we said, okay, come to the board and come and do a presentation, which is very normal, very, very normal. So they came to the board to do a presentation and said, this is what we know, this is how it works. The board told them, yes, you have told us what it is, but there's no real evidence. You haven't given us any evidence that in fact we are losing money. Then they said that to do that, we have to work with your management to come and tell you, because we need access to your system. When you get access to your system, then we'll be able to tell you in the things that are the revenues that happened already. The person who got to do the presentation contacted the board. Who do they contact on the board?
Right, that's a question.
Because Manase say only maame ne kasa say den na wo hia Evertest no maame no say in the West no say I do not know. In fact, or tested Paul and much and Paul confirms on him Manasa communicate. On him Manasa communicating on this. Or say, I do not clearly remember if I invited Denver's Devness or Evertest to the meeting to make the presentation toward the revenue mobilization. Or so on Kai. But what kind of transcription now? Or say, so somebody contacted the board and said, look, you guys are losing money at the cargo. I can do it, my company. So we said, okay, come to the board.
So we said,
is it saying so before flower board no so an hour no? Because I have some answer busano so on Kaiser or no.
No, but that's a board chair. I think that before so will be crabby to Sanam or you be aware.
I make us say when people try to make it say there's nothing Paul should answer. I find it a bit strange based on what I've read. And I'm also not saying it's based on what I'm reading, he's a criminal. I'm only comparing events. This is a direct quote from Manasseh or inviting.
Right.
Now, Akokoa not just there, or say, he added, if I did introduce Denver's or Evertest to them, it will not be contrary to any practice. Indeed, it will be according to section 1182, blah, 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 that. Akokoa, I can't say introduction in illegal. But you see, it is important. Because now, the question is that the Evertest company is linked to SML. And let's not forget, even under the MPP, President Akufo-Addo occasion a KPMG report. I must suspend SML activities on the GRA. Okay, I mean, it is even part of the cases that always with the General Social Check and Ufuriata. And when Mahama came out, he wants attempt to be some it raised issues. Akokoa, issue is most of the SML top management, immediate past top managers are GRA. So, say obi or insider information who's airport no lose kabia. Is it that someone at GRA? Or they've used insider information on our GRA? No, they got a private company or they are na. It is important because I'm on media. No, I cannot say certain things to people out there. It is important. It's not it's not a sign contract. There's what confidentiality.
Sure.
So all these things. So be reading my answer. I don't know. Cause say I am considered someone sabe. Mentiasi. It find it strange.
Right.
I find it strange. Akokoa me dey grounds, but the OSP himself, no, obi obi at the dentin or they charge Paul. Akokoa, the OSP himself gave a glimpse of why they are charging Paul, and I said nento muhia Paul adomochire. Ne o kan ye say, o hwe Paul nento muhia na Akokoa, enu nie. Let me just increase this for you. Okay, I can just maximize my screen. O say tie Paul there no say Mr. Dumotre is under investigation in connection with revenue assurance contract between the Ghana Airport Company Limited and a private firm owned by the proprietor of Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited. The OSP is examining possible procurement breaches. You were to prove why you need a single source and the track record with the company. That was missing according to Manasa Amuni. Including a sole source contract awarded to a company other than the one approved by the Ghana Airport Company Limited Board. And Akokoa should have responded from Paul now. The reason why you cannot say Manasseh did a very stupid work in India, or say, I do not clearly remember if I invited Denver or Evertest. How do you invite the two? Aqua media maker, the OSP must do the broad investigation. And now managers will review the bill, and I felt that the bill was maybe a bit too ikaka. Oh my yes, just phone. Zoom Lion, owner of TV, Metro TV, and the Kobe. Aqua media, I disagree for you about can deal with. I can say there's no evidence on it. Well, even due diligence. I'm not saying anything of mine you lose sika. SML now, yes, woman never testing now. They are not licensed to perform audit in Ghana. I can't solve by revenue assurance. In share for Munya 5 CDs. To me, audit one system. It's not that they be Munya 3 CDs. They don't have that certification. So you ask yourself, say, what? I want to Madam Yvonne Bemno. Due diligence, ban and management. What they are board. Now the only issue is that the board has a fiduciary duty. In Boro, the board better company so they should have also been asking questions. Why wasn't the board interested in how the PP approval was sought? Why wasn't the board interested in the due diligence of the company? All these things are relevant questions. You say to two. You busa question who the be am a principal of master establishment is here. We need to see interestingly, me kind my journal like a company interest can be am home. But Akokoa, we also need to investigate. Send you be this will be my submission on this.
Right, Shra 104.5. Miss Roy join your Facebook, or Facebook in Shra 104.5, for YouTube and Shra TV. Ubenya and what me after Paul Adomotre, OSP, once and some one a Gusua, Ye Demo and Comogin. Next presentation.
Akokoa, my second presentation, a demolition here. I think some would discuss here on the airport. Na Akokoa, no be so Remonacha, MPP are buying a shisha tree, NDC are buying a shisha tree. Akokoa, I've done a bit of work on it.
Right.
And now me find the any. Apparently, Akokoa, even date back to 2014, a brother, Madam Joyce Bow, a deputy transport minister. One of the things I hear say. Your best now train. Almost airport land no Melisa Mangrofo. And it was a struggle. In fact, Akokoa, the one of the reasons you can say you be another airport city called Pampram. They say you must airport in Sasano. There's a lot of Akokoa kind of saying cry or more technical breaches. Among for fans are seeing be near there. It's me who demolition now. So for Sabi could do on some phone some Kobu journalists. I was worried, so I asked Facebook publicly for people to give me snippet of it because Magdan allegedly the trade fair and some could develop could demolition structures via the current Yoko boss Remonata no can. So people were making the case that it's like a personal vendetta. So me tell my word because my worried and they say it's not because I'm affiliated to Magdan or Remonata. Magdan de mehunida but Remonata ni hunda because I interview for I think twice. But I be a cousin be a champion kind to me Trimsakola or say me read about a champion until Ghanaians take commanding height of the Ghanaian economy and Kobebia. Or my baby a brofo a man from Manfrafo and a control economy there. Akokoa when him can call Sasane can call by everything. That one me who and I was sorry because Akokoa. Sakwen say Magdanaba Wabu and this lady and this Yaba Obu Magdan there. Oh man no young koyanimi. What I say? Yeah. So I decided to read that. Akokoa never find any. Akokoa as far back as 2012. And a Ghana Airport Company. I just asked Emma Magdan. But Akokoa, Sikebia so Chiama Airport Company no. And the reason why this is important is that this is not the first time as a Ghana Airport Company and a Magdan any issue. In the Akokoa on May 2025. Accra High Court and a Ghana Airport Company. No, the letter be a codan. Say, almost person mo re-entry and possession of almost 16-acre land. Be a one of soldier for the police for the demolition. Now, court no granted sa motion. They won't file a motion in February 2025. No more the mawom.
Yeah.
Now, what I want say, Magdan Company need you make $26,296. Into sa kano, any shebia was asking one company no any so. And a nam so, a moment the coils are demolition. The national security grant a demolition. Now, what the top of Bunina and say, this had nothing to do with the Ghana airport, and that's something to do with the Yoko and Rimonacha. It is strictly between the Magdan Company Limited and the Ghana airport. Now, this is not the first time I say Magdan airport issues. In 2012, because I read about the story, no, and the reason I asked on Facebook, me a lot of pointers. In 2012, Magdan started to be seen a private terminal, no, just suspended, no, for a while. I went in a story, no, February 1st, 2022, Magdan Aviation suspends operating a private terminal, begin talks the Ghana Airport Company Limited. Okwa, not tasso. Omamana Puaka, maybe crap Ghana Airport, the Swiss station, so routine checks. And so be seen our airport as us. Now, Quasi me a canaway. But we are airport, I could see Bibia Obiahu. And almost suspended Yahuya Sako start operations. The second time I'm betting Magdan will news anyway. Obeka Radio Obeka. Ghana Airport Company shut down Magdan Aviation Terminal over $3 million debt. No see rent issues. So it seems the Magdan Group and the Ghana Airport, no, almost bad blood beer. It predates
what happened
2 years ago. And I was a bit worried for a private company near the back of Commission feels as a private company so near the right now. The law must step in. The latest one grants Akokoa. You shut them down December. No? The next time you some more pretty January 21, 2025.
Okay.
So there seems to be some tussle between them.
Yeah. I learned to Kuchia a canon or no.
Yes. So there seems to be some tussle between Akokoa in the course no. Maintain a video now to see because of time. But Akokoa Ghana Armed Forces. Yeah, the investigation joining some abu any penti be di achire.
Yeah.
And some phone no mudi no. I'll not mince word. Akokoa obi ye me live interview on count. Now do one start abuse nipa no. But Akokoa me pade bia the NDC government did. And no me tie president man kasa also in ministers no. O kasa ba ansa nam de no be man Akokoa ti ade. You see sometimes on food soldiers no. O me too emotional say in some phobia or best support it. But we have to say about Bessa and the issue of the fourth Republican is always proving some of us right. Say, Akokoa, the system you will support today, that same system, and a better opposition or no debate Juma. It is all Ghana police service that could do all for unjustifiably. Who opposition over boo. So can say easy, I don't know why no, eh? Obi asa nya nko aso wa ba mu ntieye na onya ukọ position san hyehyẹ na Akokoa no di bedi let na make us one fellow squatcho to the same day release statement Akokoa first me sentence analysis or say government condemns the attempted arrest of joint news reporter and the assault assault here then
say yabu obi ebi abebu obi ana obi pre obi ana obeka bibia etie nipa no e dey obi beka
aban na ono has more to lose no wo just say wo the so dan here ne ba aban ni describe ni say assault are you more intelligent than the president and the communication team of the president
verbal assault and physical
and what you saw was a physical assault the government described as an assault. Police I mean, what kind of and people give justification to rationalize this nonsense.
Now, me video no. I did bear me last time. I made a security analyst. He said the soldiers are trained in a different way. You know, or mu live in their own world. Now, Mr. Massa. Exactly. Why would you beat somebody like
and
that?
In fact, sadly, my can several Bania so. It started during President Kufuor, minister soldiers. You see, soldiers are for external issues.
That is it.
you could demolish purely civilian matters. Civil case. How does the soldiers come there? Obaru minister be na so did. Now say also almost suspend cyber security authority boards. Of a story na first go make am eboa. Me make am me nye nuendo. Cyber security board you suspended because that military did it. The politicians they will destroy the system. Who complain no more be defend them. And Akokoa me say we NC. The baby be. When never. I want an MPP come. Who don't social media. Oh, CS was in casa. CS was in casa. CS was in casa. And then the CS was all the CS was just so much to be casa me. And then CS was casa. Me say, make up you. The standard you should pretend over as a party in power. Who could position the do. But I don't want to improving me right. Yes, go ahead, news or yes, or yes. But flip it, 4 years down the line, he supported everything that he did. Yeah. It's no me and the kind of myself of journalism. No, I'm not here to massage your ego. Hey, bet me the matam, bet me at me. Me say, na me man yan kwan yet in coma. Abai best. The system you are so pretending over because you have power today. It will be the same system about dealing with when you go to opposition. Yeah. Now, I want to applaud the president. Okay, baby. I say, or condemn your thoughts and every also in deputy minister and also be free meeting between the Ghana forces and Akokoa. It shouldn't end there. Yeah, call it just Google. Latif Idrisu. Yeah. Near the local Britannia day. Or yeah, police needed the bat of the gun aboni trim. Suddenly. Now, say the very extra judicial killings one police will be war food treated many idea. Look at it. Obitini fie unye beye ni atwase so ni ebo I mean what kind of system is that Akokoa meme driving obebe space yawo unye bibi na ne buofu ono kasa asema nya bufo kura na asa ne buofu so no problem. What is that? Akokoa yen kan say obi adi money a odu we na bia wa boni a gentleman I'm arresting you because of this. What the journalist could do national security no officer no busa say ah boni ben o che so why are you here? Why did the soldiers bring you here? Oh, such senseless act. Yeah. And you see, the reason I shouldn't support her, it caused disaffection for the government. And yeah, strongly says, and yet, don't support these things.
I dear me, one say, are we in a military government?
Military.
Remember a dry incident?
Yes.
The commission recommended the for training and Kasa they need a review because the way I see training or more basic or more especially do more bonting, ebedi juma bonting civil matters. And you're wrong. And if you are bringing them their orientation at the Maumo, Obedria, where you said you are war, I don't understand.
I will dra in soldier near Wakutu demonstration at target you. My see, you see, you've been defending because I see, and suddenly, you will be saying, that is I am trained. Sadly, me maybe I'm a Milan of work, maybe airport and train. Yami boy and come see it income. I see me Anna and Pensa, a video. Yeah. When you news and I saw your ability to a video down. Or Facebook or YouTube, me say the standard you should pretend over when you have power. It will be the same standard I would deal with you when you go to opposition. And me, I want to approach them, but I should deal with them. Police for you woman. What do you mean come and be Kasa in interview? Not at bono. I'm a brand telling better for a video on the torso. What? So I had So I had
uniform. Now uniform.
Uniform in respect you.
No, the taxpayer.
Uniform now you are not ordinary Ghanaian. But we uniform no and among authority to respect your uniform. Even the presidents, they are visa.
It's serious.
Then you start abusing people. You start abusing people. And I want to encourage the gentlemen. No, come on, sue the Ghana Armed Forces. Yeah. You started sue them. Now you're pension treat yourself. They reason. Look at that. Someone says go 7. When the commission reports come, what are you defending? What the choir reading committee report? What is the draft committee report?
Every act of the military be and you see say people are making recommendations, experts are making recommendations.
Because of my banner also. Aqua, my third presentation, last presentation for you. I can't remember 5 minutes. Aqua, there is no problem. I say, oh yeah, launch. I think wiki. Now I'm TikTok and I'm called join news TikTok. And I'm who say why you launching. So yeah, right. Or launching the 30th of July in a second. So that's I think Wednesday there about. Sorry. There is no mere products Akokoa. Mate say President Mahama say ubitwa foreign scholarship him. The time supporting Akokoa, untimi nko country say unko you kakwe communication studies. Unko chemistry. Unko pharmacy. Unko biochemistry. Debbie. University, Legon, UCC, UDA, they have enough capacity. Say be akoya na no physics be. E be akoya course be a specialization be a yeni be a. Akoko robotics kra academic city ye bi. Ashesi university ye bi. Okoya course be a Ghana na ye hwehwe ye faculty ye nya bi a. Right. Eye. Na akoko nya we nko ye why ade be a novel. For the first time, 5,000 scholars of President Mama are buying a give year for the 2025-2026 academic year. For the first time, faculties no, and so be involved. Almost better about 2,000 of them.
Oh, wonderful.
Yet, universities now they be decided. Not 2,000, don't the amount. Because I know mostly no, then you cost scholarship no as a for your blooming in a year. By now, let's say they are command no, 3,000. You know, coding, they be about the it may be per faculties in the at least. You been a seemingly robust system, a divided from politics like a crack. Okay, I may scholarship authority. The faculties may cast on your perfect professors, they be a baba, the favorite tea, and even cast on your perfect, but at least the investors then prove say almost systems that are a type proof kakra, say a political system. And I could me person them for co processing.
I remember so about how with Naneko Judge and to interview for J mentioned say almost super vet. I mean they will go through the document to see say indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
So they will do the quality assurance.
Yeah, regular reviews of.
Yes. Now what? Name person them for co processing. Or say 5,000 scholarships now a day man.
Right.
Initiative no a cornerstone of President Mama's vision of creating a new scholarship regime with the commitment to expand access to higher education and empower the future leader. We say scholarship authority bill now. As for them be the one I may start your friend no. Or be director general. Director general. Then you know be say GMPC get from BBA ba be say. I know say 5,000, 2,000 there. Ebeko brilliant by needs across the public tertiary institutions. It's when the investors in technical investors come. Say nurse in a degree award in account. Teacher training colleges account 2,000. Wow, pebino, TM yes, I'm a sound no. Offer yes, I'm a sound okay. And I tell my check your phone. TM ye process the be or say this will be administered through the respective faculties and overseen by a technical committee from the scholarship secretariat. So Akokoa, can be brilliant. I don't know how I know say faculties in the day there, but in it to be guided by the technical committee of Ghana scholarship secretariat. It's a one make us a 2-proof layer. Near Bronica 2-factor verification. It's a one was faculty for the 7 phobia. I have one bit me stop it. Now, what process here? The union here. Was the remaining threat will be given to other qualified applicants selected through a competitive application process. Process no a thing. Sorry, before you qualify, no, you need to be a Ghanaian, and you must be resident in Ghana. So you're Ghanaian. What's a Ghana? Okay, or say for public investors, no, man, one level 200 day kono. Mona mo qualify akoko bi say dentia because level 100 for ni nenya no stress free policy no say you two school fees among first year no omu nenya sa enjoyment no it when they all public universities are if you level 200 dey kono and I qualify
we no mo nka ho ntino we no dey omo ka ho
yes
okay
so omo qualify now private university dey na ya accredited nko from level 100 dey kon dey o qualify One won't yes and for question Akokoa asa come 2 minutes. Akwata here. Public university the 200 level 200 second year can all qualify because 100 for any present man to fees ama wo.
Tertiary institutions na mo nyina mo nya no free stress no.
First year for no ka ho. Second year air kono na mo qualify for a particular academic year we. If you go second year next year no mo be so abet me apply. But since here dey on ka ho. But private university Valley View Christian service any other ones now all level 100 they are qualified because someone in level 100 fees down my home process ni number 1 overcall Ghana my website mabeko www.scholarships.gov.gh ahokwa we ne bi twa biagum titie insire fm 1 tia go back to video no na kotie www.scholarships.gov.gh na kwasa for the Facebook page let's remember or say you make create account now within your firm Akokoa metia me email ni ayi na Akokoa ti he yi obe select MMD ye bia be ko interview no It can be Obe school, okay, university. Baby, I what's your cra, Ablekumanov. Oko select Ablekumanov, maybe an interview in the time here between September, August 18 and August 30. Maybe as I tell you, school. It is open now, select KM and Ofurukum. Baby, a bang. And on American, the MMB and Ambassador select over interview. I say, baby, a bang. No matter your interview. No. Now, also qualified applicants attend interview sessions at the choosing MMDs. But before so be phase 3, phase 2, how be aptitude test. You want to akwewa dwe adwuma. Aptitude test is phase 2 no. Now we are MMD now what selected so be interview ni schedule interview na wakoho akoye interview no. Ekwa process ni.
I mean this is very simple.
Frame akokwa amaso ubu. It's a major is hard near. Near my church, mamma, Mrs. Phase 1, www.scholarship.gov.gh. Okwa, fill the form. No, MMD now will choose make sure say a baby a bang. I'll bet you are going to never be a walk of faculty in the Debbie. And MMD and also Busa and almost times I never be a walk on a chess at the Bama and I am female. All they want to do is that they want to bring accountability close to the people, decentralization. Not train or 2 no aptitude test. And no manya probi attitude test akokwa ye we generally course na person in inter person ye course no sa ne ma na yi to betimi kwa ma charge it what is an aptitude test I'm applying for a scholarship how can enter me say ne say sometimes we din komo na mo so bi comment aba fan baby enye yi kokwa omo de minister list ba e regional minister doctor this PhD masters nyenta yemfa obi ni say wo ses form no emfa tikuwe ni bi na omabie no July 13 no year launch na to August 15 there's a 13 days a 13 days it's a year na fifa document na apply ene da bia na mahama na yakufo de be han we ya dusua kosua bi scholarship masters ni bibia kobi na kosua na kokwa omse we nu ye ntua sika asafodje so bi obeka so bedu sika bia no share press conference ye nche no ye nyi sika na kokwa mesere nkrofo. You see, sometimes Akokoa yensu ya mambofo. Unu ye pemwa. Oba. Enya we na abejiniska. Na see am people for mu tutu from what is am kan. Na we trans scholarship na we say enya we nya de beyeye. Enya ska bia na yedi.
Media what I will tell us afoje ni say assembly ho no mo de call. If people sit down there na omo ye kununu say the other things are because ye decentralize and crofo ye na. Omo nsan capture up ni na to national. Simple. Because these things we are aware. Sir, youth employment, the other things they buy local, I mean assemblies. We know the things they do over there.
This is side checks.
It is scholarship we know. Yaka. Allocation of 2,000 to the needy. And mona money on community. And assembly no money. More social welfare.
2,000 faculties, not 3,000 here.
And they need and you know, say your social welfare for they know the people who are really needy. And your MPC and your ministers work for us for a bit me edge scholarship. We need the need.
Now what faculties the grand important can say. Mika University, do say my third degree masters one akwa obi bia otike na so apply me ko bia me fa transcript nko.
Okay.
Takokwa nipa no ye ma no slot na ye present the transcript nka. Untimi nya 54 e me nya scholarship.
Yeah.
70, 68, 80 na na so yin chance. Akwa isi amanfo hiamwa. Sometimes obi ho ma to the results na so the one me make. The results were being picture baby ni fie.
Enra will be free or year registration. Or so more better NMC ko university na nursing and midwifery on better akeska wo dey register wa ko school now baby a wadru na card you dey register and you need to sacrifice because nipa ni bewie what will you do or you need at this point oni obi a watimi anko kakra na wasa to aso a or ye na ade at this point so we nya school now wa ko over the years and these are the people who need the help. But
I got a kind of say, tell me, baby, okay, one member of the kind of story. We are num praso.
Yeah,
it's my colleague. I'm going to be rooms near school after and a friend. If you don't losing the contact, Collins, and also, our crabby, our bane pan, or see, it's in a somano. A crabby, our bane pan, Asino, not somanos, Asino, second, middle one, now, or frame me. Akokoa o send ya kra results one am your machine straight A's unu say current in the results amewo every KN West no Akokoa KN West ye mu odin akra results o the Sunday na say Akokoa nya sem ketwa afi no wo second year nyame adom mia kakran Akokoa me na ekohe the results o the man na Akokoa okura CWE of 80.71 unza chairman team say wo Akokoa me 58 my first degree masters then the 12 no me nya straight A's 10 na me bi me nu so 80.71
yeah
na Akokoa brand no what na fie 2 years no nyem prekuso nenti edu sa to bi za me emotion na sa Akokoa me wo be gi bi sika sa de wa mani bi nyanko mo betua wo ka amanfo bre enye wei ana wo di benye yie de be board anso kopaduma bi ye
right
Akokoa na say bi vom chuku chofe du ka ho bi ene ajiwe 40,000 ajiwe 60,000 Akokoa see education is key
yeah
education is key asafoje me wi am be frew obu obenye bi amom ye nche no
I know
Akokoa we kranka bi enya ye special lo me ye gba no nyema bi se ye nye sika nye we na abaji jobi sika me wa qualify nko amon na nye we so na na obi de beda
yeah
ye po eyi yes ni enimo kakra bi ono beda dan se ba ku bi amekan ono ana danfo eyi o aye ka aka he enye we na oba bi ade beda
wadwe ho
enye we na oba bi abeda Akokoa imagine brante we one day ono no ba num pra so ebi omo big man bi ono so be live ni pa be out of poverty it's important me de besia
but as you say to the fact checker no and I would say nkano right from Paul Adomotri issues no ababc Ghana Airport Company Limited to Magdan and of course scholarship secretariat yedimo enkomo bebre enchememo abana what scholarships are they talking about on hineba go back to Insura FM Facebook page on mo yewia bibia da ho YouTube nso ye stream ya kan nyina na wakohwe details ne ya steps I'll be to me dey plan nyina ma memfa birthday wishes from enkoma Mansura ene your birthday Mansura happy birthday to you if you dear friend princess anti princess ohima nyame nhira wa woda no so no onye okese pa oko American Dream Educational Complex ho na woko school free o maame Amedia ho oso ma happy birthday nyame nhira na onye okese wo mo so ewo brem ne mpotemu nso de you see no for ne de nkwada ne hia iti breastfeeding week no eba mo nchen kra in the month of August yeah just from Monday ni adede ko nyina nti ade hia mo brim no mo fo mo ni nchirem wo brim health center ho na wono mo emoa mo ncheche mo amu won kwada mo no fo mo so mo nyenyem a mo bewo na mo amema no fo ni nyina mo hia se munya sa entete no ubu a no fo no kro timi de kuniba no no for ne so a e wo kwan ese ofa supposition no for ni so aso a e wo kwan ese ofa supposition no be kire wo nyina no for sem de ehu hia nti last year de no wo hwe a e panifo pi no ana ese wo mo ba ya bibia ya fine pa chese na enya asem ke 20 mun kosua na bibia enkoyie Secretary Central Health Directorate no no modom a kire nti eye breastfeeding ehu hia enuane nuru ma bua nkwada no nti wo ba no ma no fo e ma ne nya na OSP ne Eugene ekaye okasa kire mu de ntia bill conditions a wode to ma Paul Adomotri se ohia landed properties japade a wo ho a yedi ani behu akwabesi asase so a wono ani din da so nyu obi din na OSP kire mu de ntia oje sa bill conditions no bra na ye no but Jospon etumi akoginem amano bill ama isi ameka say the Paul Adomotri watumi free detention na before then the OSP initial comments no be
don't bill yourself now have any landed property that will not fit the value of it in what you have, and it is also to encourage you not to run, because if you run away to that property will be confiscated to the state, so it is to encourage you to show up. If you do not do that and you say you don't have anything, you have placed yourself on the state. And anything the state finds standing in your name is confiscated to the state. It's as simple as that. So when I would put the OSB as a suspect, and you say you do not have any landed property, you can't bill yourself to not have any landed property, that will not fit the value of it. Bring what you have. And it is also to encourage you not to run, because if you run away to that property will be confiscated to the state.
Or say near almost Jinina no say Untiminka se unia japadi bia de besia nemuna, Ninano ebeboa, ama se Ujan Crano asa, eye ejapade no aban to me, and I'm so de a soybe and a kebi which or ban bit me the sea name near their auntie, and I watch it him the Indiana bill conditions no or de etumusano. Na Controller and Accountant General, Momoji Aketriafa, aban edumemuni de adeno, nipa mako. Hey, about 53,311 nipa officers here. One more year Juma, a BS staff wa, one more year Juma Jaketia for controller. No, don't one. Yes, one more chese. A Nissan Komuji says can. It will require controller and accountant general department. There, but also more data. One more year, nipa over 53,000. Idea say, and some and some wo papa ye tua wo mo eka na or say as part of measures to safeguard the public purse, the salaries of 5,673 employees processed for payment in July 2025 have been suspended. Inti mo a ebi a waketua ma ye we aban adwumani a hye no so say omuso mo hwehwe mu no 53,000 omo ye mu hwehwe mu ni nyina no emu 5,673 de enkratasem no konti ebi wo ho a wo mu ni ho ebi wo so edi ni hyem kwa ene ade anti wo ma suspend sa salaries no a wo mo hwa wo nti wakatua month no de ya no hu se bi a wudin kasa list ya wo ma bobo so no na ebi a wo de wo anhu sojafo na no mo bo ensentro ni de nti a Eugene no aye passionate na oka ho asem no bi say Eugene be professional and choose your words well na de be wo kind of Facebook, but if you were the victim you realize how it is. She said yeah obi or grantee interview keke. Just look at how they beat him up. They said you must see someone omo kobunti o de join Facebook na she said omo what of him crowd, but these military men were still brutalizing him. Na Debbie Centroni no anu mupia no kon chen omo twen de one na ekasa no eto fem on de okra do mbo ne to fem na are wo yentie said ye esikoye obisa no se wo ye den wo se wo ye Centroni wo grantee interview ni nyina akra no wantie na osibo no chese ensem fata.
I'm a pressman. Yes. What are you doing? He's an eyewitness. What are you? Oh. What's happening? What's happening?
So right after that, omo echi and Centroni didn't say omo ensempi. Ensem fata obi a or grantee interview adena mo ye de bia me ka say why do you worry if you are doing the right thing? Say wo ya de papa kra na camera wo ho a unsuro hwe o agi bia adena wo ye ne nye papa, but the internet say like obu obi a or grantee interview as an eyewitness hadwene na ye ni nkomo in the next 15 minutes na ne akoso nyina no Eugene say to the fact checker what nenka ensem odi abre nyina no yenimu enkomo, but before then ato for sense will be a o man sika afuma bedi wo bia no ompa ho asem a fabra ba auditor general so ye adwuma den as sika ni nyina de eden ya ye be recover.
Man, people are paying.
They're returning the money.
They are returning. So I want to use this opportunity to tell them that if you have taken public money, please go and see the Auditor General and confess. Please, my father is called from Azamon. Just go and confess and give it to the Auditor General, because the man will come after you.
Hey, you are too forcing. Was when you say, "Oh, my God, for my bedu, I call Auditor General about my boneka." It we did me am if I now so my answer some margin. I would use it. Hey, at 2,000. Ready, 104.5. Yen Komo. Was one for my one better at TS or the Banana Hotel 03220835818358283583 03220835818358283583 Yen Komo quickly Nafi and some I have boss one Bekabi and Yanchi Asem who were just about 30 seconds. So would was in betu Janafi. Ye free ho. Hello?
Hello. Akokoa.
Minia.
Memo akela payo.
Joshua Sumedu.
Ala pa memo abaso na ye kasi akofo sha mabo juma pa. Ori ni afo kere de ya fon kwa na metelu kuma semeyo. Iwa kinjiba. Na owe chama mabubo su ya. Me de mesre se soda fo ni police fo no. En central fo nyankofo se mbuo mu. Se bi mo police fo na soda fo kwa mo ka. Aya central fo ya na kamu se mbo do do mamu. Na to mem na tie ma pepe nya adwuma na tie abua manfo ne aburu central for dia na e kwa na ba ti mesra ba se on pa ni na ti form na san ko for no me sa de no amla ko be be se do mo paso na sa de na tuka ye sa hu bi se bi man ne so da for man uko bakina ko so da for man ko mo central for la na ha na ka mam ka bi no e na ba buru eti aje so abro for dia eni ehia de pana enya nsasem no no esi so no na nya no ma nya papa no ena esi ekofa eti sa no ma de esi tuka me da se bye bye
Me so me da say hello. Hello.
morning
Good morning. Minia odin di overfree.
na oyo na buwan asante be kwai asanso tuyate asande now me ti aba fa tu me me ti ba na me ya asante be kwai me ti over boy that's for security agents no that's for mo pa so the media can see ko si na nkeyante na se adono esi yi kwa na nka odan a o se kwa ne to bi to social media say you do to no mo kon de na nye to so jani obi ba de u ya de ri ba de twa woni be no wadie ye be se president Mahama say de wa kan for se nyo yo na so ni bia ya bu ni bia no anasi ya na ya kaya dia no on go so de mra no be ya djuma ma bia be ya kama na ya be se president Mahama so so ntwe ni ya tanti be kwai na wo mo no be factory kase pa wa ha se na be bua ma maburu na wo kuru dio mu no e de ya djuma ya ma bia ko so na me bo ona bo isaka salisu
Right there, that's Obre now. So next caller. Hello.
hello ko ko be
Adumo Minia odin di overfree.
mi jadi lampard ko ka manfu
All right, into you.
akwa mi cha Dr. Bella Champon na mi cha na bu ko da ko je secretary ba akwa enya dia ebiga na ebiga hwe na mi ya ko Abdulkumanof ya buru some training ka buru and people from for town bi sin na penni na man kondemi sanna policy office bi license security for ko buru na tu mu en kan wo hwe on se dia ko du yayi general se mu na ko fansa mi de bring me mu di eko eni ya tese wo so ya buru mu hwe entwan na mi sin na su ke bi mbesensi ni nyira na se we se twini na wo kwa be ndc fo mpin fo wo ana mu ko mu process ke wi ese na bu ni mu ko ye ku kwa e mu bi mi se ma bi se nyira bia na so mi se mi nko na be ko o mu se me politics because mi kon ye ku kwa ba we na brese muga abeni pe ni bitimi ye mu nyina de bi mu boni wo mu ti ma sana security for boys mu ha wo na teni fibe pia na ko fa national card boys no mu ye campaign wo kuma se ni de na ye na security card bi se card ya wo mu kunye training bia wo pe wo kwa na kan so tro for di no mu me tisem na ka bobo bi kwa gra from ni na ko bu no nso na mu fa hwe hu ti ye nyina ye hwe hu yi.
Okay, may that say next caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello Akokoa
Minia. Hey, Wafania na.
Akokoa ni o Akokoa ni
Akra na pum ti say you.
Abraham Nyankopon ne continuation nyaminti akura no hoye pa
Yeda yehu ase.
oh na we di wani ti anam butu nhia so Dr. Steven Amwa aka Bikau Ketechi ni ntesi aso na akura ya make us free na akokwa we di opro mi di betwim ohenike ohenike
Ye wafadi twimu ina na homa yati. Ye asema ba. Hello.
ni wala akokwa
Onu abeyi wa for free so yi.
But Jamal me do do ma se
All right,
Mamitia came boss Kenzuba. Naminta kwa abiri is MP honorable the from Ankwaya. Na Munji NDC ni another na ni bi ebe so say ya mon century for. Enti so bi be ka say ya bon century for enya na enya MPP for. Ni wo kurimu. Ameso wale wo kokuru ye mi sa MPP for say dey na me ya fa ho. No ya century ni. Ai kaka ejira sama amoke no ya century ni. Dey na me ya fa ho. Ye wo kuruma a ne bon century ni mo mun kasa mon century ni mo do to security akoronfo. Ni bi sa MPP for dey asa na mo kan. Monthly no man no anka he agile na ati no ntumi ntina me fie no otu so otu ko akwatena baby because I say okoka o man asem oh thank you for ya mun janya atom na ati say the na say the insecurity na say so mo ntumi ka sa atom ya one day ni pass 7 ni abo we tu ko mo aso ate one day ni pass 7 nso ya nya mo ntin na meka ho asem na me say bi kura ka say na nkwala na wu ya na mama meka cha sika odi ko ma omucha na MPD for sana musuba tie ya wa techimo road kamana techimo kwa so ka kwa shia ni ka be 80 something wu ya na ku fa do wa kan wa so fira be so kwa akra ana kwa do for black man matter oh nti ya na bi na beka asema ya kwa so na nyemo MPD mo be di so mo anta Ghana kwa so ye ni po wo be ku so ase ye de ye nipa ana mo da do mo kwa so mo ho ana mo kwa tena position asema kan o man asem o man pay ni mahama enso so to de nia na police ni ko bua sanchero for but e bi be kasa enye mo MPP for because ni ma mo ye la be last 8 years na na ye ku ye tie ma mi ada na nkoa ana mo wa kwa tena position ke do man
right me da say hello
Akokoa
Minia
Patrick ni I sabu sumo pe na bila me kasa ni ma so I thank you
to Patrick
Mame mo wa baso pa no kwasem asema odi aba no emu ete na emu so eya ai mame mo MPP media patriot ne mo mante no abaso pa no kwasem omo bojuma na machia yura Dr. ya wo seduchum na bi edu no Ghana fu hia no delegates eduru a montoa no so na François so de ba bi obi atia no pa ensema mo kan na no nya enenso enye se na no nya enenso enye eno na mo de kaseti a MPP ediye campaign etu fi so musuma bade same thing na mo ye ka mo se na no ye bi ye ka mo se na no ye bi na no ye bi no na mo se ye bo sentrefo it is said there yenko na mo de mo na mo meya ensentwefo akosia so small boy you boy inu udini mo so ba ye no busumi sei inu ensun ensentwefo ma ko 13 na mo de wo sibam na mo de wo mo enti mo so mo bako am yesu aba na enti ne hono ya mama mo keka se na no mo bi muye bi petro no esesi nyina ya sekire ne kasa enye ubohu na mmente ne akwa ko se obi ade ubohu ne akwa ko tu obi afri office nyina ya ade a enye etumu sia no kwan na mwa na oman no fa ntuma pefra se de na ado dan ko akufu ado kan se vigilante no ye guro ba mu de mo ba yi se mo so wo mo so anu chia lawyer Justin Simple Kudia woni.
All right, mama fa last caller. Hello
Akokoa, good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Shehu na kasa yo konongo zongo.
All right, ain't you?
Akokoa, anopei na di ya o kakra. Wo se na na janto de bia oba o kan okre. De bia oba o kan okre mi de bia me bona ba so ejuma o ye no so eni papa. Ba MPP for di bia nya chom. Chero be kasa ye. Wo se de enye endra no and then so enye fine. E wo mu se de enye endra no and then so enye but enye MPP for na so mo kan because mon breso na mo fra na mo bo call fa ba so ba ko company bi say police for ni soldiers for na omo wa akofo adombre no enye omo na da so mama ba ni wa yo mo dia na eno na kire say abonefo na omo da so omo na omo ye ka din ti mo bi problem ma John Draman mama aye na oba wo research Ghana no obi ehu modern bo obo enti kakra ogusuri bia sipe wo se enye hwehwemu na enchi o mu say police o aye soldier ya wan yo we na kire say wɔyɛ aban papa nti ebi fo mu gya nya atwom kasa no na ɔmo nka no kora wo ne nyame nya adwuma.
All right, Meda CP Insura 104.5 we eye kukrantumi dwumadi na ugusu a utie no na abedwafo ya krado enche bia ebe twetwe nkomo na afi yetumi ahwe ne omo so amadwen kire a omo wo ho afa ne afa na omai Ghana nchekire no yetumi ahwe ne yetumi akoye nimu ewo mu nsem. Right, this weekend so nipa mako 15 Accra Kumasi Road wono mo ehwere wo mo enkwa no ade se empenifo apɛ wɔn korabrɛ na wɔhwɛ sɛ funaka sesan so na nipa 15 na it's very sad sɛ odu ani bɛhwɛ si yɛsie wɔn asɔre baako emu nipa yufu ana wɔn mo etu kwan akɔ dwumadi a wɔn ba na wɔn nkan bi nhyiamu abɛhyia wɔn kwan nhyiawu na yɛarɛ hosem and may their soul rest in perfect peace. Daddy Lumba and so igusu a yɛkae no na yɛ na wɔtwe pɛpɛpɛ a ho nsɛm no babɛbɛto dwa no na akɔyɛ nsɛnsɛm pii but yɛbɛdi mu nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ fie ha na bɔko nsɛnsɛm so ama ne hom ne so no so yɛ nkɔmmɔdie anɔpɛi na MPP wan ɛna ɛsɛ wɔbɛdi party n'anim akɔyɛ nsɛnsɛm pii January adeɛ sɛ abatoɔ no wɔnom bɛkɔ akɔyi frankatuni na ho nsɛnsɛm no so ɛbɛkɔ sɛ nyina yɛ nkɔmmɔdie Ira Abdul Salam ɛwɔ ha Abdul Salam ɛyɛ CPP Shanti Regional Secretary yɛwɔ Ira Bright Kusi ɛnso yɛ Senior Research Team Member of the MPP yɛhwɛ anim sɛ Emmanuel Pokumensa NDC Communications Team Member ɛnso ɛbɛpie fie ha na afei nkɔmmɔdie no nyinaa no Ira Salam good morning bibia bɔkɔ deɛ yɛda nyame ase paa sɛ CPP foɔ nyinaa hɔ yɛ say the modem say mo say political referee no mo hwa anu mara na mo dia wo boy ya sa ebe dan Ghana be inshallah Ghana be right
yes
bibi abako
adom no mo so
adom ni mpai boy ho ye wo dem say won nai say Ghana say mo say wo research ya
ehwe ni de o say and this for when you more friends
honeymoon
kakra for them to get him the more year in future say the way they are grow and friend who's
monyan shedam for marking scheme non to
no yeah do a do mo ye bi anya ne bi a what chance high mo ade mo ye de so na menu ye can say ha de
yeah
enye intimu ha mo yensa ayi say because yes to amanche chere ne
yeah
this bibi na say enya na aka chem ne hu say to asoko na say hu say ebo apae I such as soldier for de quickly now man penny say oh I'm a member of the GJ I'm a card bearer member and see but the course will break one day silence you see say ABC war I was so na say nya. It is the same thing that I will criticize in those things. When we also about these are the issues that we feel say all reset TBB you make sure so you reset it on point.
Right.
Then you make sure say you leave a very positive legacy behind the scenes because if you account 4 years per Okono, it's so making sure say Oko Trenfia now born country when you opportunity to say country Koshu Samba. This chance you need to do the right thing so that we are going to feel very statesman. Then this in MPP and share that new. And but then now a week, then you see say we are the partners one yard. But that's what we have to look at.
Wow. Thank you very much, Ira Bright Kusino, Senior Research Team Member of the MPP. Mamensha CM free Abdul Salam ho. Na first to enter. I mean, it's our privilege. Ira Salam.
Yes, sir.
Issues on board and pay. Daddy Lumba, Beniminium Bear Pane Ode.
Sorry, we shut down the funds.
On your music fans.
Oh, music fan, Baba, me like me
Ope
Afro type music.
But what said Daddy Lumba once a while?
Oh, no, we back. Without some wife, Bonnie, be another one who you. I
be another one who maybe. Okay.
I don't know. So, Obama is a minute. And most of the time, we matters are
also whom in a na macram. Be an okay.
It goes with my thinker every day.
Right.
Because me every day make me feel say like
Pajama can amplify your voice.
Every day be a human being. I say, or just say be a adencho. and as a name of we say no enemy line of thinking most of the time
okay
to my wife will boy kasa
right
but I think he's a legend. I was but I was the one of guys I'm advocate to say I was a young man state barrier. Okay. And for the first time an advocate to say Ben Okumasi. That's 4 Court of Parliament event state barrier behind the no. We can change it.
Okay.
In case the whole Ghana have moved to Kumasi in honoring Obituse Lumba and West.
Sure.
I think it's a good idea.
Sure. We
can do it maybe at stadium. It's a defined person who can see no Kruma. Then we give him, but they can drive him through the principal city in Kumasi to show say Yedishebia, we're one of the famous musicians in the world. We can do that. Yeah. I think say yes, Amana. Yeah, man, if you can't say Amana, Obi Ochira best service motivation say means so awesome to you. But you see, one of the things I'm on can say. So say Lumba Yumbia, even though me, but we can see say. Yumbia make sense. And here they qua. Yes, that type of modern music about Yakasaba Kwai boy sounds quite you. One day human from A to Z you learn a lot of things. The human maker say, it's very emotional. And I didn't tell you I say ni sound on air day. But in somehow catch it will leave a legacy for people to learn. And to me say Anano, Kasia Panibi. Now, I'm saying for Conify, no, I mean, say, former president, I call, representative of Michiama, Obiako, but media mistress say, Matis may a candlelight on Canada, but Master say, when it comes to him, the barrier subs the BBR, say, Mamma said barrier, Yambeno, Comasi, Naya Anano, Cassiapana, Chanaba Abusu teacher, Bonsa, and Pedi and Papa Pay, some to me, the way in the beer, I also get such kind of a praise. See, but I wish the family well.
But do you think, say, Ghana, your music industry, no? How are your one legends? Normally, are we really treating them well? Wusha is any pane wu na fi become one sem no ya de otiase no. Uni say o mine on so how are your arts industry, no? I mean, ye handle no. Until the person passes before we think about how we even bury the person. So you're categorizing into certain portfolio. Meanwhile, Nipanetias and I say, Ononkwan and Namni baby, the state is not taking advantage of Sebi Nipan on the Ukraine on India or when he said then going forward, they beat me abway.
Near tell you say Ghana, we should have a policy to promote our own.
Okay.
So I'll share the history of Ghana in the music industry. For good say Osibisa.
Okay.
Maybe American Ghana could do. We should have maintained that level. But an own farm musician be from compare Osibisa mo type no. Come share we say I say you work at the Liman.
Okay.
I say Liman was it Italy or one of the country Liman could draw. There's a nipa a doors or airport I be mukuta flags Ghana flag.
Yeah.
The Liman thought ebia onona ebia ombabesha no. No say Osibisa be dey grow. That time no I'm selling Ghana across the globe.
Right.
And I mean you can say country like Senegal. A deliberate government policy to promote Senegal artists. So what to be bina Otiomuyuma when you because the type of beat and some means Otiomuyum. But they promote it to a level that you soon do is one of the famous musicians in the world. For Nigeria, it was deliberate attempt. That time no Two-Face Libya.
Yeah.
The band Jumana, the Nigeria deliberate promote. May I have a friend in Holland. Also Nigeria is called Disco. One more Nigerian song. And to be happy. But when you want them to remain there and drink whatever Nigerian song, the way they will be there. My boy say standard white and crap Nigerian song.
A better tradition.
Nigerian movie, my promoter Ghana. You even see Nigerian movie more than Ghanaian movie. Yes, Nigerians are better than us, but a government policy to promote their own. Okay. If within Nigeria, or mere state to state competition. As I say, musicians are free. Ashanti will promoting the same musicians are free and cry. And when they do that, they end up giving the musicians money.
Right.
Chroma, as you're going to ask about form, as you be the Soleil media, one to more. Yeah, there are talent musicians. I'm sorry, a man do level be a move. My more example, even in North, that these fancy garden, one not decided to send a promotion. Look at Baby Okodu.
Yeah.
But in a region, other regions, one thing to say, Yaga say centralizing everything in Accra. You have to be in Accra. and for that matter nama so we need that resource until we rent die and contract kana bibia and it's going off. So it should be government policy on that. Oh, music industry create employment America. Let's help them. So for so long as you see theater idea up to 19 and maybe because was it one of the government the buy say as a musicians, you know, old musicians cry mama crack I'm gonna show them. And no me share Lumba the mobile some of the musicians who cry. I was so shocked. To me say as a he has changed. Yeah. To say life knows say this is no abuse. And what are we doing about it? Today, how can I start with you say, let's hear more and you may enjoy more sana, you say basic barrier, as I look, I want they are in a life, you know. You make sure say I did bit my mama coach, you know, I think say we say Lumba, we say Kojo engineer, not to form that you know. Almost standard of music government they say about promoter. I travel to Cote d'Ivoire. And over Cote d'Ivoire now move about that Ajo Yankee. You'll be surprised. We come over 2013 and they still enjoy that music. Why? Because the sound near that day. But they say, G-Man, how many times they are born? They are all off. But when you compare with other musicians in Africa, we are far better than them. The likes of from say French musicians, we don't understand their language. But my problem is Ghana, you bopam energy. Simply because of this sounds. To me, what are buying to aircars are buying more? Millions should be more innovative. Right. Mom, yes, at that time, people say, oh, you know, so you don't understand them. Can't music in there. I'm over, Massa. Won't you say that? Me to come in, maybe. Guide the boy, man, I say, driver, I can't have an orca. So you can see that some of the music will crowd finish of it. And also, my catch them say, yeah, boy, Luma, but it's not that or boy you must change that, but because the catch in this music in a man will be a ebon abaso. Right. And they should also emulate from that.
Right. Thank you very much, Abdul Salam. Right. Quick one on the music industry. No, that is Lumba. I mean, this week in na yare ho. So, then are the kind of ninyum ben pa na ope.
Well, be church for ne phone na. Lumba there. Me started and see me performing na am pedu na bitie kekese pa.
Oh, okay.
The legend, the greatest legend in Ghana. Na mi tie na nyom ne pa anti Lumba ne amachi de nam ne Pa Thomas nom ne your friend is saying reference Rexoma your friend is saying we mu sa contemporary you know
AB Chris
AB crowd we ni mu chen omu ye chire kra. Yes, but omu we say Chasamoa that time no Chasamoa did that my friend says abuchi afu pigwenja ne manema started odo asem ni sa ne manema enti amachi did has been in the system I think 1981 na me wo a friend SS a friend is saying we mu pa na kodwa ntwi that time on so na dey bo African music on so my HS ehunu ne man be so but a free 1989-99 Lumba mo so share so mobile system no they came with a different type of music and na kasa ne doso then they would watch no more church and same abrabo mu nsem. Now I was listening to Honorable Kukufu on the UTV and I now watch Kwame Mukot first of Mukot Germany. Now say young boys at the age of 25, 30, 23, 24, 25 from Mukotana Mobile Brow or Germany and then more day. I don't know a name and a champon, Murisha see the ball, a yaka quantum need those things near the other. But Ninumo and Namide na Amy de Cassia Baku, and I always talk about Sikasem and a Baku friend a Sikasem and a Sikasem and Uhiasem. So at the Uhiasem ne Sikasem. And Teresa Bebre said those days, you know, that was the key. Yes, because we should create music, emphasize when you free around the shop or a alibi who down a film from some time ago. something and lumba no the yema rani yema no, it was something that touches him. And at the same time the mra no more ebo to utie lumba nyom na. He speaks like a question pofoje. They speak with life idea. You feel it. So as I'm working,
so music near storytelling.
Right. Or can a brabomun sem de tujum. Now I share obisu DNA. Show because a book na also. What you say? And to such people no must be honored in a different way. But you see. Your music industry no your music system na wahan ema ohia kam na no say me hu adofo no kofi no kochia I was very bad. Adofo ye obi ananyumo obo abrabo mu nyumu that time yeti adofo mu nyumu no you can see say adofo tojumu say ye owo hu nyumu na abrabo mu nsam hu nyumu de na yeto Alex Kunadu mu those kind of music no and enyum no omoto a onti ase I say, obi ojina cartons, blah 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 na buchina no mo boss enti eni na otwe na nyum na ira wo system no enti currently no I feel say lumba time wa ye di celebrating ni ade ade because mo mi hwa ade betumi aya nkaidum say any runabout to be crown a war maybe a sentiment and as crime baby betumi aka say yenya akoyi enfensi wo na yemfanye your Kwame Nkrumah statue obichi Belem statue your akwaje whatever no ebetumi be for legends na account system no ya de bia bisa match the day no other people and war system no yen recognize omu ye lumba say o see etimi be library then most of his songs no na ensema na omoka omu ye like a book na nkola the next generation asemi o kakra kola bia ya won fufuro kra wontia o ka you say be kuraba ho asem kra obi enu akrabo obu nima de friend kuraba ena ya pick up brofo no so kasa ne ade bibribe no ade ese etimi ka na twi kasa ne kan brofo na no me ko baabi me tukwan kwa outside na ye di nkomo kakra na me ka twi kasa no na nipa me na so ya kan brofo na brofo mo mutie brofo kwa no nam se hwe Messi obobo wo interview na manaka brofo da Maladona unje interview na manaka brofo da other Arab countries will be no kasa or camera of country as one tip of na as a demean which as a mao as a who says a boo and intia a boo of phone as a one tip of one cool school and answer when you say me come China neighbor or Beka one here on the old anyone else now interpret somebody must also interpret my language for me outside there what you say anti adie bi ho no mama yensuane me kasa de eyeye de no mama ye ni nso church say na no ni lumba nyum bi oboy ya o ka say ya bona utosa no say na sa no nyum makramo it's a very peace worker because you can say Elias say a prophecy and na o ka onim say bi obeko anti he just oyena ye preko what you say and then pani bu was there na omuka hinbeki simu ni be few people when you beki sinyu ma wabagu was ne and lumba so kola we training woman within the system no is so huge say talent one nature and it's a bebre na dia na yetimi aye e de aboa sa nkrofo e nyina enti empestate bi wa ha say Okokomasi culture center Mr. Chematin for culture center na buy ne this statue sibo there are certain places bi wa ye anano all over the world everywhere ye may hu say akori ba ne friend lumba ona na bonwum ye say Michael Jackson and free me also me picture be my we am be Photoshop we am Michael Jackson, Bob Marley and Daddy Lumba and omusha tade white omoto that is the Argentina ye go for Michael Jackson ye timi no edit to la Lumba ye go for a friend is Bob Marley Argentina because obi Bob Marley we na man say do musi bonwum no continuously ne back to an catch the crown na no of South Africa big idea one concert kese one papa on time your papa no to into somebody I'm also pleading with the family the money be say o ma be me say those people no mestre say yemma o mu enye recognize na ne man so na na kwestion for jish ne baboy ya owo adom na say yes na say or tune papa drum like legendary songs no or to sa into the man so pick it sad and no soon make sure so bet me my papa legacy no about 200 and something music. So it's not a concept part, it's a serious matter.
Yeah.
And next say ne man on Busiano, no se friend mom on you back work as a friend me mama mechi anya den anya basa. Enti yempe a day be a bit media recognition all the time. Na ne man so make sure so bet me dey ne legacy ne dia ye adwuma.
Right. Meda CP area bright no research lead MPP mu na obutu ne ati ne nka no na mamen ko yima hona mana kwa ba yima. Good morning.
Me na mejo so
bibia boko de
otwe dem panda room
de nyame yase pa se wo ye ne de nkomo ya mu aka traffic
yeah nyame tuma betu.
Right na Daddy Lumba what kind of say
Daddy Lumba me brother panyin pa asese o me crew makoma da francho
right
edi adodo na ade friend bra kwasi na me nyu obi ana me penyon but boy a serious fan of Daddy Lumba
right
nti me kai a bra that time na a cassette that Daddy Lumba nyum bia to me bo from mfitiase ekusi awie the bright transitive free cassette ba CD ninyum dada nyina and a hona na me oluma so bokakra me oluma de asa mpadumo ne yi Kenya menom ne yi na no tabo pa
okay
but achi no bolumba na ninyum bi me refi title no na baby unso bodru abia was say hello nana meant it to be something like that na was a menu about your last born yeah my partner to Sante hima do hima
right
not nti no de nana yajman nti menu na friend nana ajman na nti say ye bonnwom na dru ho say hello nana na Mr. Ndiam ni no ko o say papa ya bo mi din ndu a say ye rewind ye sata na yisu ka say ye sa kwa akire
no was abo
na ha to what hello nana so wu and from that time na ma
we develop
interest no I should listen to Daddy Lumba Nenyo na you know me go school no Akokoa secondary school my literature but training college and I'm here literature and I'm developing interest in literature
right
now so study literature you realize that music is an art and music is part of literature and you go to a time me trust say me and no man Daddy Lumba to know themes and some ben who asem na okay and you realize Daddy Lumba well, he's a serious literary person Ninyuma obono very poetic Ninyum no passes for literature in other words no and some okano idea ye kasa bibi ye literature na a literary worker ninyom no a good example of literature very poetic na nesam no kano ni the themes and as nsempa or kan wasem won ninyom no it transcends all facets of our national life and as a social life. Daddy Lumba is a philosopher he's a poet. He touches on love, joy, sorrow, and the anima bonina no sabi say ora hoa ubenya dium se wo warrior ubenya dium bibia wo ye wo manmu in your personal life and as a social life, national life no Daddy Lumba nenyom the themes and as a name or count nenyom no ubehu ewo a friend say sabie no na no last Saturday na meti ho social media na man for kan wawu ni ade so I was on social media debunking and sembia ne bimu kaso wa free mu and the later and benya the official statement a free onwa ne radio station say Daddy Lumba wa free mu in fact metia no merehu ye na hona na me try say as a literature person I should put down something so out of emotions feelings and amenya no metro poem bi in his honor. I'm a person making kind. Right. Unfortunately, metro no brofo. Okay. Me kind brofo. His artistic works exude the features of true African literature, especially oral African poetry. His in-depth knowledge of piecing together words to constitute thematic concerns of his literary works is legendary. He was a gem in his own right. He has no contemporary. Like the object of praise in Shakespeare's "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?" Your works are immortalized in a gold plate. None is comparable to you, Kwajo. Given your artistic prowess of weaving right diction, just like the Kente weaver, to bring out nice designs. Rest well, Kwajo. Now, as a literature person, me share a Kwajo tase nensem na okeka bom na ode kansem wo ne nwum a me nua kasa oka ne nwum we ne aguabli ankrofobia ya research am so we ne nwum pa 10 top hit songs are Lumba Boy the omode aben wo ha na adi kai aben wo ha Teresa yenti obia sikasem ankwanoma Dr. Panier Dangerous this there's another one then and theater now usha enum bi to say Teresa usha the historical antecedent, the history behind sanyum no eye enuma eye tribute auto odi yi ne dofo Teresa now so wotie nsam no a e was anyum no mu a you could see say kwadofo so ye obi a akwa na okai anema obi ayama no so se wotie sa anyum na e yade a e chese lumba obi a owon kai now in the song no enye se lumba e se wo so akokwa wotie bi no oso do hu hyem se so obi ye bibi udofo bi ye bibi mawa esese wo kai no then me dey ka ohiasem na sikasem now this sanyum mienu we social criticism akwa abusuan awudamu yi se ekobaza akwa wadi mfi aduoso ani akire na se akwa wonsamu ni bi na kobase akwada wo abusuan no ono ne wo bia abusuan ede nidie ani enmunyam masa akwada no esan say abusuan santefo gidi yeze o asumasi no no ni nsam bi obebu ayiye enunti akokwa wo yemfa wo nyahwe so sa song no ana sa anyom no ye social criticism na ebra ne ma me wuye amesa me ma me de yesa na me ma me wu 1995 5th December right Saturday na me swapa right enti se mitie no nyom no ka amesa na uhwe sa nyom no ye a tribute to ni mame me ka na makai a teacher for mo English Jesus o mo kokro no ayi poem bi wom am akoye tribute to trauma ni mame sleep that week na uhwe nsem o ka e de kamfo ni mame a yeah akwa mitie na meraho na makramo ye nyuma no ato dadaada akwa nyum no emunsam emu eduye na bra onya mfi aduosia na obaye concert I think is it Ratri Park or so Kumasi ya na all repeat sa nyum no so daddy lumba ne mfi aduosia me so manya bi se ochina se ofre me kra na meko eye nyuma no ato dadaada na nanu na obegina Kumasi ana o kase mi de ze manya mfi aduosia say your friend kra meko no na is it a premonition say na ohun say e wo mse mato makra mo dadaada de na makra mo no is it much more relevant today than it was at the time I meto no ana and to hwe ebra owu odane to ho na a jam for social media activists eyi sa ne concert no na nsɛm a ɔkaeɛ proud to say obeto makramo no say mitie na as a literature person mehwɛ nsɛm a ɔka wɔ ne nnwom no mu akwa mitie na amama hu say despite say areho akame no ma meti ase yie say wo nnwom a Daddy Lumba ɛhyehyɛye kwadwofo su say wo trace the history bra no wo dwabe secondary school
right.
And when was starting nyomsem now you could clearly see say that artistic skill ne woni mu no akwa ne mu edu
right
say obetase nsem akeka bom na ameki that higher degree of sense na a pass for literature na oto nyom no a enyom no yade a last no akwa me obi a me tie ne nyom na amama nti mesre say creative art your friends say industry your friends say school is ABC Kumasi in our curricula music curricula over omo musua music or university and even at the basic level near them Daddy Lumba ninyum and some waka wa ninyum the thematic concerns he raises in his music no essential ye immortalize na ye discuss na ye study ewo adusua dan mu na ye tro literature ye tro nsem efa Daddy Lumba ho ne life ne nyuma obeyeye and the relevance of the thematic concerns of his music no in a national social political life no as I said ye tumi kyerɛkyerɛ mu ye na amanfo etiase na ne din etena hɔ da said ne ye bɔ nkroma dia obi akai no the good name of a friend said Daddy Lumba and his works no we must immortalize it in a golden plate said the metro me poem no akwa me da se
Lumba wabeye bi na megidi se yebe kai no pa yebe kai no Charles Kwadwo Fosu obi ani ho a kyese ne dwumadi a wadi no in fact wabeye bi watro ne history but ene unim se ususu ene day a the 2nd day of August here mamen kai are ho bi nsunka today is exactly 21 years Dada Kwesi Ampofweji ensu free mu ene exactly 21 years Dada Akwesi Ampofweji free mu on the 2nd of August 2004 2nd August 2004 it is exactly 21 years Dada Kwesi Ampofweji free mu ene so Lumba so 1 week and na yen say it was your history it was it me value your art industry no na enoma tumi ekon kan sanse ye wo akesifo yom nyina be di dwuma de boae na Dada Kwesi Ampofweji de ne nwum no kyese meka se abrabo mu no se wo anya pani bi antufo atie ne nwum pani wo anya futuo no etwa ba bia na ena na era bright e kan no se some of them adomtufo abeba ba ne nyina dodo no a peke wo mu no ma bi efrim penimfo yi ho a wo magya ho edekro enti nyame nkoso amfa ne kra ensie na igusu kai one of the legends in Ghana's music Daddy Akwesi Ampofweji Mr. AAA and na say Ampofweji eninam nanam mu asisi no wa carry papa no enwum to no a Ampofweji band odina mu a wode ye no enti ye music ne ehuhia say yetumi ekurem na etumi ekonkan nti 21 years enye mfiketwa a odija ye hokoi nanso ne memory no da so ewo ho ne nwum no enwuye abibia eye kama right in Shira 104.5 Yeni nkomo yaka dwomtofoɔ no nsɛm na wie yɛduru amanyɔsɛm mu kakra. The MPP wonim sɛ early next year mo hwɛ anim so mbɛyi Frank Atuni. Why na ne din ɛbobɔ ba paa? Why na yɛfin sɛ ɔne na mu? In fact sɛ wohwɛ survey ahodoɔ akɔ no a nhyerɛ fam yɛn nso yɛ polls wɔ ha kakra. Kennedy Akompreko Japan was leading in that particular poll. Some for objecting ade info analytics so the other ones so abeba candidates be our potential candidates betimi ayi omuti adodo no ano. It seems like man for efin say won number be. In fact MPP amendments o ma ye in terms of won betumi akoto aba no changes ya be ebetumi a change the dynamics in previous polls edi kan be ba no ana ehon nsem bebre ebedi nkomo na ya boy wura boko ehon nyoye mame kwa bedwafo na afi in the next year 30 minutes ye ni nkomo salam mame nsha se wo MPP nsem ena boko ye beda nya asumdwe military no eye solution say
mame nsha se free MPP na worker only me adwin say political party bia so we are serious in politics also day in day out bia we hu research na hu kwa be fa so you continue to succeed. Success of political party are the to maintain the commitment of your membership and to win power. That makes you a successful party. So if you party na for free more, then only grounds be. Now post election MPP results be ada omo nanjune. For that matter no omo take a different approach in their party. The omo also in Ajitum says as a result of the previous election and I'm side inside and I think omo by jetum say omo di party dem maraso. But I'm some research am we change my mom say na me bia anko year mom no omo ye in tamwa met me solve some of the problems. Me who say Ninja mu early congress two things. One, said about me to market on my candidate against NDC candidates. Because you know Mahama was marketed for almost 80 years of Akufado. Since Mahama lose to 2016 election, it was clear so we have back at the NDC. Now more focal point in terms of flag bearer name Mahama. So for about who push it Baba Ghana for the two. And I think some people want to also try something like that. 3 years about a dominum after a Congress and be flag bearer. I'm bear more time to campaign and sell him out. But I exhibited all the talent in knowledge I want to move before election. And I think at that time, so this is be your flag bearer or be upper hand when it comes to campaign. And it also help them now and bring it back togetherness because as I'm try polling station, constituency, region, and national election. And some about be your flag bearer.
Okay.
And that's what my MPP honest because top bottom now be killing that problem because tension now what top no I'm much as a down the party will break. Okay, so people at the top look at such a bit but down you can see all of them. How many members do they have at the polling stations? You can bring them all together and I think they super bomb. But in the election itself you see research I think when it comes to primaries of election like this also share primary research here for example open full and I got to be a friend want to be there. Somebody will call and say, oh, I see maybe the on the vote. So when you're doing such research, and that's how we interview our for the first thing you should look at delegates.
Right.
And the Nippon only the Casano or to Abani Biana. So Casa Ania, then it shows some workano a better reflect into election. But I always say or do and in the panel. No can sama. You may hear people say, oh, Metuama will be winning. But because Congress are not eligible voters. So I think they want everybody or research in this case. Almost target the delegate. I think the MPP are wide dominant, people at the polling station votes, so you can get them. Now, what made me feel say a party like MPP will look for, first of all, Nipabia, we are committed to the party. Now, commitment to a party, and yet I know Kaka Edikasa, and you will near or the party, that's just how you're committed. Right. Because of time, and me for 3 candidates, baby. Baumia, Canada, Japan, and Brachambo. Oshomu rule in MPP from 2008 Omulusi election till Enne. That is because 2008 is about me by system. So yeah, analysis I also say, which I say we are not by journey. You could see clearly say all of them were committed to the party, but a bit more so. Okay. Offer Baumia especially when they are in opposition from 2009 to 2016. When me adwin say there's a time Obey as the shield of the party. All the insults are rained on him, and all the attacks it comes from him. On maybe for the party. Okay, all the lectures in the universities, all the economic lectures in Sambia on the Jimon who's Wakasa. Okanyama, I was say Obeka so a flag bearer. Or Makufa relax yakra. The time Kufa got another, the people even thought on Babu, but Bamia was there for MPP. Wankaso, you lose election, you know. Mention your Katra semi names about Akufa Saba or the mayor of the meet or not. No, the man stood for the party. When they came to power, while Lassanye armchair vice president, apart from his humbleness of exhibiting the party, I'm for respect. Now, or such a front line.
Right.
For the first time, I would say, friends say, Minister of Finance, everybody the budget, not vice president, did no, didn't you know my betrasi?
Right.
A baby beer for finance beer or government intervention, police beer, but so baby chemu. If a soccer, if pharmacy policy, it's okay, share Mukrano program, it's okay, we can do it. Everything. Or try say Obama party and your credibility, and he attributed it to himself or demand the flag bearer and the party.
Right.
Trying to raise the party to a level that I'm not say a party now couldn't. Apart from that, or some making sure say only grassroots. On your mo there's a synergy. And maybe open share grassroots but to say among body dream bonibia. Back in Japan so 1 year financially has been supporting the party. At least whether the Okai say because I know most of Japan, I can say the Okai about 1922 but we can't take away the fact that also not support the party.
Right.
Minka Krano on the intervening with familiar issues. About from about home body. But at some point, at least I know also support the party financially. And it has been with the party for long. Educhum, yes, or by at least health Ministry of Education was some with all the challenges in the Ministry of Education, make sure say one of the party promises, it was well fulfilled.
Honorable Patrick Boama.
Patrick Boama meant to be much about him because
some people see him as a gentleman. I mean, gentle giant.
Among all of them, I mean a gentleman. I mean a gentleman. Apart from communal Kennedy Japan or excesses, Kakrano. I mean a gentleman.
Kennedy was excesses.
And I think
so. Amongst them, one I won't say
amongst them, Bamia is a candidate to beat.
Okay.
Because
he's strong.
Very strong.
Okay.
Because Ushia MP before me delegate. Because of politics, you meet most of them. My cousin says 7 out of 10. My cousin say they still want Bamia.
But the amendments affected that particular dynamics.
And look at the Bama denied them. Exactly, because you see, there was a perception. We say, Bamiano is an imposed candidate.
Okay.
It's an established candidate in the last election.
Right.
This time around, he opened up, and I'm going to say yes, Bamia is loved. Okay. When they went to their conference recently, when Bamia walked in, listen to the response. Bamia by hobby.
Sure.
But look at the response. These are people who are moving from various polling stations, constituencies, and yet Akufa no they on by unlike me and Nuraneka say Akufa no force woman. Even when MPs, I saw the say one declare support Bamia. I'm not for that, but it was true. So I think say Bamia remains a candidate to be in this contest,
right.
And not because of Scanna because MPP feels say he has to. I also I'm paying it back for what he has done.
Right.
I'm for attributing faith to the lose. I can tell you, MPP lose did not start in 2024.
Okay.
It started in 2020. A party I moved up in 2017. Number 169 seats.
Okay.
Against NDC 106.
Right.
By 2020, I'm going to be NDC Chimpe to extend that NDC could take key Speaker of Parliament.
Okay.
So they started losing from 2000 when Akokoa is sitting president. Right. And yeah, by Tina, and I think say among all of them, Bamia is the best candidate to win and lead the party.
Thank you. My main co-bright Womrana, Bright NPP in Seminole. How do you see it? Candidates or more by why now who say so far or yeah very formidable?
Well, your party from Penny Phone. Well, as a member of the party who have worked in the party from 1989 till now, I'm the first regional youth organizer of this party in Ashanti region.
First regional, yeah.
First regional. My boss, Anna was Victor Usu Jr. So about 2 months later, he went to London. I took over. I handed over to Kennedy Kankam in '96.
Right.
And then I make a party headquarters to be a research and monitoring for the party for all these years. And Akufo-Addo by then I became his personal research officer in 98 when we went to Sunyani. I was his youth organizer in 98 in Sunyani. From there I've been with him for all these years. And there will be a friend of politics, and a politics. If you don't do your politics well, you do politics.
What do you mean by that?
I'm coming. And if you do your politics well, then you'll be politics.
Okay.
The reason in say, as years, all these years I've been in this party, I've learned a lot. We have a party since 1992. Adubuahenkoya went to me and Fayanko Pano. We took him away. Right, and the posture and a lot of things happened. Uncle Parliament in it took a lot of things from us, and then we drew him near Akokoa, na President Akokoa. President Akokoa by percentage was able to help us, and he said yes. But the Akokoa him, James and Fan and Tuaso near the Netuaso, Akokoa luckily or Rene Edemine, and then we come to President Akufo-Addo's era. On also call first one of 49.something% were in government, and Amafu who said he still have the faith. Then let's take him there, and then we came to the next one, and we won 2012 and court issues it changes, and then came to 2016 he won, ruled up to 2024, right. In all these cases, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was his vice all this time up to this particular point. So Bawumia became a favorite to the system for them. But the other free side of it are very dangerous that we need to also look at. This. Let me say, I need politics in here. Politics. Me, say Bawumia is one of the nicest gentlemen we have had in our party in terms of demeanor. He's fat. Be a brand who wants to see a party. What you say? The other flip side of it is when we went to the election, any near man upon analysis, meet me account had upon analysis, as such now, we are looking for a candidate who can give us power. Because my 50 years, but within a short time, maybe meet me 60. Whilst I'm here, the most important thing that we need to do is say a year circumspect, a year to me because NDC is transiting, NDC is bringing a new candidate, NDC is coming with a new person. So therefore, we need people who are your friend is saying popular and people liked in the system. When you hear my MPP, Ghana has a CIA, any pan be a very strong popular power Ghana has here. John Dramani Mahama, President Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, and Kennedy Japan. Nipo mo popular power Ghana hapa, President Mahama, Akufo-Addo. In fact, presidential candidateship system, President Mahama, Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, Kennedy Japan. Luckily for us, 3 of them is in the MPP. One is gone. It's left to 2. What do you say? 2 na Akawa who can win power for us by our own analysis. That's the most important thing for us. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, in fact, compare here in 2024 or Juma brutal. Time you naka 6 months to election. Or vice naka 6 months, 1 week to election. And what the year campaign all this while. And not time the name will be persuaded so he couldn't meet the target because we're in government in Tini. We're not 2 million term for engagement. That is one thing that is party in buying here and also arm one in terms of the campaign. The other flip side of it is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the intent was that you can get northern region votes and then Islamic system votes. That never happened. What you are saying? A D if I'm okay, and I ban so maybe Skakra Krabi a course, a full say Magana for Bufu, if you say you want to abide. So, and also affected Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia seriously for him to become the president of the country when Timian succeeded in that particular level. The other side of it is say whatever we like it or not, we have a tribal system within this country. One thing that we also see is that time no we were nipa felt the core system at that time. That time I could see when it was not a good time. It affected Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And what was his response to that? After the elections, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and also break the party strength down in Parliament. Obeji 2 months. Now most of the constituencies, polling stations was not add up. Most of the coalition results now it was not done. What I say, and most of them NDC4 violently, it took over, went to places at the name but because of that we lost about 37 seats. That announcement obeying in terms of we lost about, and before you do that announcement, you need to sit down with the national executive or people that are concerned with the party.
No, but that time I walk in a vote in a way.
And only a understanding. What
other declarations have been made except the presidential elections, presidential pronouncement. Chairperson at the Bebano. So how?
What you have to know is before you take a decision as a flag bearer, you are leading the party.
And you have agents there.
It is not an agent, it matter. Before you take a very huge decision like that, you need to sit down there.
But he's not the first person to come out before EC make a declaration.
Who was the first person to do that?
President John Dramani Mahama had congratulated before. Akufo-Addo had congratulated before.
No. Listen to it very well. Listen to it. President Mahama. It's more than 48 hours before he declared. Check President Akufo-Addo. Sometimes took 3 days before he did that. Most of them. President Kufuor, when he was congratulating President Rawlings, it took him 2.5 days before he was able to do. Nobody has done what Bawumia did. But
Bawumia did that based on Momo coalition, right?
He did that based on your coordination. But have you checked about the people who are behind you, the parliamentary system? Most of them was not counted. It was not declared.
No, but say two abandoned agents were pink sheets.
No. Listen.
So it's left with declaration now. How would it change?
Most of Ebinesi wa Brekumano, Ebinesi Suhumuno, Ebinesi wa Edujamano. There are so many places that happened. So that one never helped the party. He thinks that he is doing something in the interest of the coalition. But did you how
That's
much?
The MPP coalition.
MPP coalition. Did you discuss these things with the national executive?
But he says
you are representing people. The people that represent is the party. That's the party that brought you there. If you are representing them, when you are doing something like that, you need to consult them. I've come into. You need to consult them.
Did they say about?
Did you hear anything of that sort? The time, no. This it's not like you being unconsulting.
No, but you said you should have.
For me. It was very early for him to do that.
But the national executives never complained.
Who did not complain? Do you know what has gone behind the scenes? I don't want to go there.
No, but
that is a party issue. That's a party issue. I'm giving you an analogy about something.
Okay.
That declaration did not help most of our parliamentary candidates. What you are saying, that 9 o'clock or 9:30 declaration did not help. As soon as you declare, then you see NDC people with motto violently. But
which political analysts they are saying, say, what about me? Knowing that he was losing and came out early, and boy reduced tension, which
no tension was there. No, you are talking about. No, listen. Me about about 3 days can electoral commission yama out. What they say? Ghana, it never went to anywhere. That is why when you are taking such a decision, you need to consolidate people ideas. Party in the day. So let me put that one aside because of time. I don't want to go during that because for me I realized that it never helped our parliamentary candidate. We lost a lot of seats because of that decision, early decision. The next one is that you see, whether we like it or not, tribal system works in the politics in everywhere we go. In the Christian community, and also the the religious community, friends, the tribal communities. What's actually happening is because of that, most of the people that we have discussed things with them never came out and talk. But within the system, Mr. Dankwa, Poladomochi interviewing with those things, he mentioned certain key things. Say, sometimes, if because of the branding, when people say account for party, and then people wanted to shame that thing and say that is not true. So Baumia is a good Muslim. Let's bring him on board to assist us, to help us, to push us.
Okay.
You see, when he did that, it was Baumia was one of the best person that will have lead the system. So what happened is
your time among the candidates right now, who is much formidable?
Well, from now, what we are checking on the ground, the analysis that we are making, Educhum is in. Educhum is one of the people within the party, within a short period, that are making a lot of impact in the government. But he has not been tested seriously in opposition. Right. Brian Champon, also the same thing that you can also say to him. Then you come to Canada, Japan. He has been in opposition whilst he was a parliamentary candidate, blah, 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 a whole lot of things that has gone on. Right. But he has been in it. Baumia has also been in opposition, has been in government and those things. And the two most popular people in the party that the party, one of them will win, is Kennedy and Baumia. It's obvious. The two of them. And
why now we think stand tall. Looking at wow,
it's an MPP for Percy Arania. Some people see Arania. The masses are down there. You perceive Arania as the masses are down there. We need to ask them, who is the best candidate for us to choose to win power for us in 2028? As
a researcher for the MPP, what do you see?
I see currently the youth of the party, the system, supports Canada, Japan.
Okay.
The whole push system now. Kenya Japan is more stronger in the youth. The ordinary party people. Any maybe card-bearing members or more from Montwaba.
Okay.
What you say? More say no. Yeah, we wanted to do this thing, but they never help us. Let's push ourselves to this place. Right. And they felt that Kennedy will be able to deliver because of the Kennedy has his negative aspect of it, like in a casa be among who could be on Casano and a higher Casa and a high and a Casa and a high. For a past about 4 or 5 months now, you can see he has toned down of whatever he's doing. Okay. And it helps us to move. For me, what I have seen, maybe we can talk behind the scenes and then I'll give you a details.
All right. Thank you. I am part of the research team of the MPP now. What money ne thought on that? Ima, say the enyamu asem nso de ebe. Edenya who say who no one show defense here striker no a all ba no say no ho eden chen wa. I say your friends Accra House of Food na wo ne akoshi abasa na say any team akoshi wo striker bi o say dey yen hwehwe defense ni say yen ni say. So far NDC mo te ho na mo hwe kira. Amendments are cause MPP money potential candidates. Are you scared?
Akwa Mechia Mr. Ade or Kononguzungu.
Right.
He's one of the senior most elders of the party. Akwa mo program we say kukura ntumi say de o one koyojo anto de bia say o tie mu ento say okwa me say che o mama me nti Mechia Mr. Ade and Mr. Dennis Abaji also a Kapo Junction. Akwa
Mate.
Who MPP? Omo, Abaya omo kotui. One bima kanzo early Congress. Yes, I mean every political watcher will tell early Congress bebwa. Now, we look at approach our mobile fast to top down approach.
Yeah.
Now, that is why I have my pride. Your friend is a conference. Your amendment, no, it will not have effect on this. Your friend is a adbaya or mobetry. I mean, choose running meeting. It will not have effect. They are going to maintain the status quo, Canadian one. Now, Baumia has become an established candidate. Minu kaza zo ko na no wam call conference na se na Baumia ba no bi eboje no so sa popularity na wonya no, it was a bot popularity.
Bot
it was well orchestrated. well orchestrated. You know, Oko at the national headquarters of the party, almost everybody there is support to Baumia. All the regional chairmen, 14 regional chairmen, 14 are support to Baumia, with the exception of 2, and then support to Baumia. Now, at the regional level, at the constituency level, we are quite almost fast to Aba, or more delegates. Most of the constituency executives are support to Baumia. Regional executives Baumia. Now, it is the same thing they are going to maintain, and it is the same delegates and Akokoa. So, Ubusam say, who is more popular among them? Yes, there are several, big brains. Say, and can be before consider one Kababwa pa, but they will not. Abano Amokotono, whether you like it or not. The obey Biano Baumia and Berini. Baumia and Berini, that does not mean that Baumia the best candidate to lead them. Yes, one may say so. Me and this in the day I'll go for Obia, friends, Ebia, Sabi on Sheda now, Ebia or no or nearby Bijna. But I'm speaking as a student of politics. Baumia Minuekas also. Baumia has been with the party and all of that. There's no two ways about that. But Baumia's, your friends, long-standing association with the party.
So
from the time
before you move on, you made a statement said the amendments is not going to take effect on the Ebekoso on their flag bearership. So the information I have here is that the effective for the ruling of this particular amendment will be in the next presidential primaries here, Basso on the 31st. So it means that baby Ananka be a former MPs, past parliamentary candidates near the idea of my including expanding winning will be applied. Will be applied on the 31st. So and yes, it will work this coming primaries. Just to correct
the point must be made and say Usha Bano Mokotona.
Yeah.
Hitherto year 2 free form any other Kosro. Now say you these establishment, your national executive, regional executives almost support to Baumia. What they say? What are they going to do? Are they and they are going to ensure say at every stage of the ladder, they are going to bring on board people whose thinking will resonate with that of Baumia. And that is why I'm saying amendment is not going to change anything. Now, Baumia now, I mean, I've said it, Baumia and Berini. But we are dear Baumia and Berini. And that will be better for us as NDs. Where Minuekas also
more than new candidate never.
Oh, yes. Now NDC, I don't want to name names. There are several people within the fabric of NDC. Wamia much more popular than Baumia is. I'm saying I won't name names, but the point must be made. Say
no, but it should be obvious to everyone. This person, so if you mention the name, it wouldn't do it.
Oh no. For personal reasons, I'm saying that I won't name names, but the point must be made. Say election I
but they will see you don't get here.
I see Dunkate more popular. I see Dunkate more popular. All of them, they are more popular head to head. Now that fantastic man. Neka economics Eriko Poku ejinaso ma economic lecture. Oh, Shanta Marakalabai. You see, these are nice brains when it comes to economy. Sankro for atofos in ayijina ho friends Eriko Poku jina ho. Now they talk practical economics.
Okay.
I mean, Baumia will read literature in economics. I try no abekenkai. But Atufonso will practicalize his knowledge, that theory, no, he will practicalize it. So it is with your friends, Eriko Poku.
Okay.
And the point must be say, Abani Akoton is never going to be based on popularity.
Okay.
We are going to base on your friends, competence. Performance.
Okay.
Now, what did Baumia do? Baumia, as a supposed economist, was seeing the knowledge that prowess in the economy. One day, Nimdia Kasamun Kuntaboni Shayano, the whole gun will be anyhow. But the brought by economic management team. You would see, and there's an economic management cry, Nibi. But look at how the economy is running. And the Medima Anu Esino. Well, one 9 gentlemen. For example, so we will be as uncle to me a duo manim palma and munyamba pertinma. Na be a Kagana for bet me home by Dr. Duchum. but they will not give him the nod. People look at obi to say Kennedy Japan. You see, say who was now manage business. Managing an economy is different from say manage business.
Thank you.
Baumia, one of the so crowd on what it prone to one day and cancer. But the point by this a nipa sebinka or one munyamwa and he will appeal to a broader spectrum. I mean, we're a national life, but because of high establishment here, or my Medicare canintino, and Nuntino, they are going to vote for Baumia. Now, say Baumia Ba, that is going to begin the fragmentation of the MPP.
Okay.
Baumia Renia, or Renia, Ombelu support, I threw quote me. Record me. MPP kono ebegu.
Okay.
After Baumiam say party no bed ebegu.
Me da see manono. Ensure 104.5. You be see a good you up on fire crowd. There will be a good moon some Abdul Salam ya da CPP regional secretary and also EPMU by yetwetwe and komo Ira Bright and so research team member from the MPP, or also by Ira Bright Kusi, senior research team member of the MPP, Emmanuel Opokunate and Kasisi NPP NDC communications team member, and also Edenede from Yami Adoma, Ebesan Sueshi, I mean the Berima Kofi Dawson to me from Akokoa. Richardo Etwas.
Insure Power Sports.